there's really nothing's off limits.
WXRK, New York.
Oh, garbage dump. Oh, garbage dump. Why you call a garbage dump? Oh, garbage dump. Oh, garbage dump.
Vinny, it's Mark Harris at 10:30 in the morning. I'm supposed to be flying out today, but anyway, after yesterday's show, I could only tell you that I have so far answered 53 emails. It's almost physically impossible, and once I jump on my site, it keeps ringing, this one's live, this one's live. They all want merchandise. They want my CDs for all the songs that Howard never completed, and then it doesn't seem to be both. They have given me their home addresses. I mean, between men and women.
Strippers, dykes, and hoes.
Only on the Stern Show.
Small penis and big nose.
Good morning, everybody. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning preparing for the show. That's right. Working hard. Baby, what's happening? What a day. We've got a very, very big show for you. Hey, we're all over the newspaper because of our Donald Trump interview from yesterday's program.
Wow.
And I didn't think it was that controversial, but evidently it was. It was very, very controversial, baby. Come on, everybody sing. Deep down on planet X. Yeah. I don't know. I did that song. I don't even know the words. So, how are you this morning? Everybody good? I'll tell you all about the Trump article. Alan Thicke is calling in on the phone. Got to ask him. You think I have marital problems? Isn't his wife divorcing him and she's accusing him of wanting him to have a three-way?
I think that was the first one, but it might have been this one, too.
Oh. Yeah, he's got a lot of crap going on. I got a letter from him the other day, kind of like, hey, I'm sorry about your problems. And I was like, hey, you got your own problems.
Well, in the letter, he had a very young picture of himself on the cover, and he said, I used to look like this a week ago.
Oh, wait, yeah, here's the letter. I looked like this only a year ago. Yeah, dear Howard, I empathize. This millennium needs a happy ending. All the best, Alan Thicke.
What would that happy ending be?
Finding a good woman.
Good 25.
Yeah. Also, wrestler Bret Hart will be coming in. He's the guy who's the brother of the guy who died.
Brother.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty interesting to talk to him. And two men who claim to be God will confront each other this morning.
God is going to argue with himself.
Yeah, there are two guys who think they're God, and they are going to be teamed up for the first time to really debate who is God.
What if one of them wins and he convinces the other guy that he's not God, he's God?
That's the real God, then. Then we're going to know. I do have Jerry Lewis tapes to play because he's such a jack-off.
Those are perennials. Those are evergreen.
It's always fun to listen to him. So that's that. By the way, director Tim Burton's coming in later this week.
It's this week.
Yeah.
We can't get to see this movie before he comes?
Well, we're supposed to go see it, but I don't know. We have to go see the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
I know.
Oh, and I was at Scores yesterday. Big Scores party.
This is why we can't get anything done.
Yeah, I know. If we could have gone to the movies yesterday.
Priorities.
Yeah, what is wrong with me? I got to admit, it was a lot better than the movie.
How do you know?
I don't care.
How do you know?
Trust me, it was good.
Look, we got work to do with you.
I had to dance from Savannah.
Don't have time to be fooling around with you and your stupid dances.
Savannah and Alexis, all the girls.
You could fit that in any time. They're there.
I tell you, I needed it. I've been so depressed lately about my situation that I was falling into an abyss.
Please.
And now I'm cheered up. Look at me. I'm downright happy.
So what are we going to talk to Tim Burton about?
Scores.
By the way, I want to announce my engagement.
Oh! Look, that's not too far-fetched. One of these days you could come in here doing it.
Well, then you can shoot me.
I have something very embarrassing to say.
Yeah, I have to.
I said it.
My new 21-year-old wife.
But I got married at Scores yesterday.
No, I'm engaged to Jerry Seinfeld. What is he thinking? I have thoughts on
he
this.
He must be, so maybe she did a lobotomy on him while he was sleeping.
You bet. I think that they removed Jerry's brain.
I love that guy's quote.
What was that?
She's your problem.
Yeah, he's like, take her. She's yours.
Yeah.
No backs.
Okay, yeah, don't give her back to me.
That's right. No problem.
All right, listen, we're going to take a break. We've got a big show for you today. We'll be back right after these words.
1.7 billion were there for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. And as he grew, so did the technology. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live and unedited 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to an audience around the globe. Enclosed in the largest studio ever constructed, now in its 30th great year, it's
The Howard Stern.
Yeah. Come on. All right, so is Jerry Seinfeld divorced yet? Or did he get married yet? I can't figure it all out.
They say that his the latest shooting of a new American Express film or commercial was delayed, so that's a perfect time for them to run off and get
Oh, romance.
family and friends.
Well, you know me, I love romance for about 5 minutes.
That's how long it lasts.
Right. I'm looking at the newspaper, particularly the New York Post, and we are all over it, this show. And I noticed a thing in the back here. It says the American Comedy Awards won't include a Best Stand-Up Comedian category this year.
That's our fault, too.
Yes. Price Waterhouse, which tabulates Oscar votes, vetoed the category after Robert Schimmel campaigned for his award last year on the Howard Stern radio show.
Why is that wrong?
And he received an avalanche of online votes. Schimmel was forced to split the award with John Panette. The impact of the Stern Show was awesome, and it threw the whole structure out of balance, said George Schlatter, who produces the show, airing this winter on Fox. Nobody did anything wrong, but we had to reconsider that particular category for the validity of the results.
Let them all come on here and campaign.
Yeah, let them all fight for it. Anyway, they took that off. So anyway, our interview...
I think that's wrong. That's sad.
Yeah, so Bob Schimmel came on here last year and said, hey, would Howard Stern, listeners vote for me?
Yeah, he said, I'm up for this award. Here's the website.
Well, he certainly deserved it. I'm really dying to know what happened to Bob Schimmel after he was on this show the other day, because he brought his daughter in, and while he was here, there seemed to
Lots
be
of revelations.
a lot of revelations, and he was, I don't know, somehow being comforted in the hospital by his daughter's friend, and the wife heard about it, and I mean, it was a soap opera, and I wonder just what happens. I wonder what the fallout is after you do the show.
In hiding.
Now, Donald Trump was on here yesterday. He was refreshingly honest. He was terrific. And he is
stunned the Reform Party.
Evidently, his appearance on this show has thrown off his presidential
He's off the
ambition.
track.
Yeah, he's off the track. Now, let me read you the article because I thought this was funny as hell. You'll love this.
But, it says it stuns the Reform Party, and they have a wrestler as their leader.
Yeah, who, by the way, has put his foot in his mouth 9 million times. He has even got as far as to say that not only doesn't he believe in organized religion, but people who believe in organized religion are saps.
Yeah. And he said, I've had a couple of hookers at the Mustang Ranch.
Right.
Why is this a problem?
So, I don't know.
Trump's with his girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, so what? The guy's single and he has a girlfriend. No harm, no foul. Yeah, she's beautiful, but he's a rich guy, sure. All right, here's the headline. Trump bears naked ambition. Presidential hopeful stuns Reform Party with raunchy Stern talk. Donald Trump and his supermodel girlfriend, who boasted over the radio that she was naked. So what?
Boasted.
You asked her. She said,
She didn't boast.
What are you wearing? Nothing.
Told the world all about their exceptional sex life yesterday, hours before Trump released a strip the rich tax plan.
That's funny.
Trump, who talked about running for president as a Reform Party candidate, told Stern in a sex-drenched phone interview with Howard Stern that gorgeous Melania Krause would become wife number 3, a potential first lady, he said. And then he often mentally feels her up in public. Now,
he didn't say that.
He didn't say that. I said to him, do you ever go out in public and feel her up? And he says, well, maybe in my mind,
He said, yeah, I'm very happy. That's all he ever said.
Believe me, he said nothing. In fact, he didn't even say anything.
And her name is Melania, I think.
Melania?
Yeah.
All right. Melanoma. Isn't that cancer?
Melanoma.
Oh.
Melanoma Krause.
Krause, who claimed she was sitting nude next to her developer boyfriend in his Trump Tower. I don't even think the Reform Party cares about this. I think this is the New York Post making an article.
Yeah, they haven't even talked to the Reform Party.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah. This is Bill Hoffman. We know him.
And they've got her name on the caption. It's Nouse, and here it's Krause.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on in this article?
Krause, who claimed she was sitting nude next to her developer boyfriend in his Trump Tower penthouse, said she and Donald have incredible sex at least once a day, and sometimes even more.
She doesn't even understand English. We don't know what she was answering.
We have a great time, the Austrian beauty cooed to Stern. Well, she didn't say they had a great time about the sex. She just has a great time.
We have a good time.
When we walk into a restaurant, I watch grown men weep, Trump said, bragging about how his conquests enhance his stature. Now, first of all, I said to him, hey, do you ever bring her into like a restaurant and let men look at her and stuff? And he goes, yeah, sure. I've seen guys weep.
That's fun. I've seen a guy fall off a chair.
It wasn't like he just kind of came out with it out of nowhere. Stern asked Trump what was a bigger thrill, having sex with the Austrian-born Krause or watching her lie out in the sun with nothing on but a thong bikini. I think all of the above, the builder laughed. What's wrong with that?
Oh, raunchy.
Russ Verney, the chairman of the Reform Party and longtime ally of a party founder Ross Perot, was not laughing when he heard about Trump's racy interview. I'd be shocked, Verney said. The very first principle of the Reform Party is to set the highest ethical standards for the White House and Congress. They got Jesse Ventura as their top candidate. Not the most base, crass attempt to the lowest common denominator.
What is he this is a guy with a pretty girlfriend.
Whatever their private life is, it should be exactly that, their private life. But Trump, who has poor support in the latest polls, said that if President Clinton were caught with a supermodel instead of a plump but now slimming ex-intern Monica Lewinsky, he would have been everyone's hero.
He did say that.
Yeah, and then after he finished with us, he went somewhere and released a tax plan where he said he was going to tax every rich guy 14.25% surtax on anyone with a value of over $10 million and a trust fund over $10 million. And he would erase the national debt. In fact, it would cost Trump $725 million if he put this.
He's not being light on himself.
No. Reform Party opponent Pat Buchanan campaigning upstate called Trump's plan a foolish idea, but said he'd like to see Trump make a lead-off voluntary contribution. So, you know. So then Andrea Pizer was commenting about Donald, saying that with President Trump, we'd never be confronted with the indignity of a presidential affair with a tubby intern. As president, Trump would enforce a ban on female flab in the office. There'd be no fat chicks in the White House.
Cellulite.
Right. Very funny article, actually, she wrote. She's pretty intelligent.
She is. She's good.
Yeah.
Most of the time, when she's not on our case.
Yeah, right. Well, even when she's on my case, she's pretty intelligent, though. She's probably somebody you could talk to. You know what I mean?
A little bit short-sighted when she comes to bashing us.
Yeah. Well, actually, she was, even with my separation, she wasn't so bad. She just told me to go home.
Yeah, well, that's short-sighted.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been that easy.
Yeah, that's kind of simplistic, don't you think?
Yeah. How's she look, Andrea Pizer? She
I
hot?
don't know. I've only seen her in the paper.
Any cellulite?
She can't get into the White House.
Right. She can't even get an interview with President Trump. Anyway, so I thought Donald Trump was very, very funny yesterday, had a nice sense of humor. But as you can see...
No room for sense of humor in the campaign.
No, unless you go on like Imus's show and he, jokes about...
Bores you to death.
Yeah, bores you to death. Evidently, Al Gore went on the Imus show and was saying it was very funny. And go, well, anyone could be funnier than Imus.
Right.
That's why everyone likes going on it. You want to be funny, go on the Imus show.
Everybody starts to shine.
Yeah, that's the problem with that show. The host isn't funny. One small problem. The host is an ass.
I'm not laughing.
Right. David, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Howard?
Yeah.
I just had set up in a relationship about 3 months ago, and I'm told you went through the same thing, even though I haven't been listening to you for the last few months, as you can understand.
Well, as I can understand it.
Why would we understand?
You went through a split up and you can't listen to me?
When you go through a split up, you're sort of in a fog for about 3 months.
No, you can certainly listen to us, though.
I know, I actually should have.
Of course.
Except that I'm spending more time traveling and doing other things.
He's right about that. When you go through a split up, you do go through a fog. Even at Scores yesterday, I was moping around for a while. But then I got into the swing of it. Even everyone was asking me, what's wrong? I was actually sitting and eating.
That's what we said you'd do. You're a single guy now. You'll eat at scores.
Single guys eat at scores. I don't know what happens.
Hey, guys who are recently divorced don't, for the first time, realize what sexism really is. It's really against men, isn't it?
Of course.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, but it sounds like sounds like something I should say yes to.
Male bonding going
Yeah,
on.
this is a male bonding going on. Of course,
No,
it's
I
all
mean,
against men.
Isn't there?
I can't take this guy's phone.
Yes.
I would like to talk to him, but he's on a cell phone. John, no cell phones. But he said, but he told.
He said he was on.
Would you have picked up?
I couldn't tell.
You told me not to suggest he call on another phone.
His connection was fine.
It was fine when I was talking to him.
Fine.
Fine. It sounded clear.
So, I don't know what he's talking about, but it's true. Whatever he said. That guy.
Well, I don't know where he was
Sexism
getting
against men.
I don't know what he was getting at.
I just agree.
I don't know
What
he
are
was
you
at.
saying?
Yes, I went to Scores. That was good. Lonnie really put together one hell of a party. A lot of hot chicks. Jackie was there, Fred.
It's dark in there. How do you know they're hot?
No, because I was eating, so I got to look them all over. I never used to be able to.
That's the whole buffet idea.
Yeah.
You can't see a thing in there.
No, it was good.
You know.
You know, now that I'm a separated guy, some of the girls did offer me their phone number.
Really?
They did. They did.
How many?
Two or three.
Is that right?
That's right.
And what did you say?
I said, look. I said, listen.
Playing hard to get, huh?
Not hard to get. Believe me, who wouldn't want to be with some of these women?
You're saying no.
No, I said, look. I said, right now is not a good time for something like that.
When is a good time?
I don't know. Who knows? It's a cooling off period. Say,
You're still married.
I am. It's worse.
You're a mess. You're a mess.
But I took the numbers. I have them.
Uh-huh. And you said you'll keep them when the time is right?
Right.
Please. You're going to date strippers.
No. I listen, I'm not dating anyone. You all date.
I'm just saying. Sometime in the future.
I must cut off my mental handcuffs. You know, I don't know. It's weird. But man, we had a great time. Because at first I was very depressed.
What depresses you?
Look.
You walk in there.
I have a rough situation going on. You understand?
Why are you thinking about your situation at Scores?
I know.
Leave
Well,
your situations at
I started eating, and Lonnie saw what was going on. He stuffed me full of funny money. Lonnie is such a gentleman. This guy is a man's
He's
man.
a Samaritan.
Every girl who works there comes up and says to me, Lonnie is the greatest guy.
Well, they're told to say.
No.
I don't believe it unless I see him outside of there saying that.
And Lonnie knows how to throw a party. All the girls had a drink, even if they didn't want to. It was so great.
Yeah, they're forcing booze.
Forcing booze then. No, I was talking to one girl at the bar, and I said, let me have I ordered a bottle of water.
Uh-huh.
You know me, I don't drink. Maybe once in a blue moon I'll have a drink, but let me have a bottle of water. And she goes, let me have a bottle of water. And she goes, oh, wait a second. Let me have a Mai Tai or something.
You better put some booze in that water.
Right. She goes, oh, we have to drink. I said, you're kidding? That's great. He doesn't force them to drink, but he suggests it might be a good idea.
Yeah, right.
You know, we look a lot better if we're drunk.
Sounds like slavery over there.
But Lonnie's a gentleman. Looks more handsome than ever.
Oh, my. Now you're going too far.
The only problem with Scores is they all love him. Because he's so goddamn handsome.
Now you're going too far. That must have been
He looks great, doesn't he, guys?
He looks fabulous.
Yeah.
some party.
How does he do it?
How does he do it?
And fitter.
And all the women love him. But he's so generous. So he stuffed me full of funny money. And I went into the champagne room.
There's never been champagne ever.
No.
Right, there's nothing in there.
You could have champagne if you wanted to. And it was fabulous.
Champagne room.
One of the girls is telling me she's 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening to this and I'm going, wow, this is hot. And then she tells me, she'd been listening to me since she was with her, the dad in the car. And they would, I said, you're kidding. I go, oh, how old's your dad? 40. I said,
You're older than her father.
I said, all right, lap dance over. What is yours?
Funny.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I said 40. God, I'm a geezer.
Boy,
Yeah,
your father's pretty old,
Hey,
huh?
you got an old father, huh?
I swear to you, I didn't follow this up with questions because I didn't want to.
Because I wanted to say to her, you know, I'm very youthful. I said, your father must look like an old man.
How old do you think I am?
Right.
Yeah.
And I told her, and she was like, whoop.
This girl's dancing for me. She says, come on, let's do a shot. I said, nah, it's the middle of the afternoon. You know, I'll have a beer, but I don't want to do a shot. She says, come on. I said, no, I got to go someplace after this. She says, well, I got to go home and do homework. Conversation over.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
Homework.
Assuming it's college.
somebody better go over there and check things out.
Right.
Ganji kept telling me about this one girl, and he's like, you got to get a dance from her. She's really good. So I kept, like, waiting for her, but she was with all these other guys. So I said, Ganji, where'd the girl go? Oh, she went to class.
Yeah. I had a class.
You know what? Things are sounding pretty bad over there.
No, they were great.
For you.
No, for us.
Police call.
Yeah, one girl tried to freak me out. She was doing a dance, real sexy dance, you know, and she says to me,
I got to go take my road
she
trip.
goes, I hope Lonnie told you I'm only 17 years old. So I said, yeah, she was kidding, by the way. So I go,
hope.
I said, oh, he promised me you were 13. I didn't realize you were this old. Get out of here.
I'm going to take my SAT.
Right. This girl is no 17-year-old. Lonnie cards the girls very carefully.
Sure he does.
Of course he does.
He
He's
gives
a
them the
professional.
fake ID himself.
Are you kidding me? Lonnie doesn't even allow dresses. The sexy dresses can't be even cut above the knee because of the new laws.
But they come off.
Lonnie, whatever his name. Lonnie is very careful. Lonnie is a great man.
The sexy dresses can't be above the knee. Yes, because they're down around your ankle.
Want to hear from Ralph? He wants to talk about scores. Ralph, is that you?
Yeah.
Ralph was there. He was sitting next to me. And at one point, Ralph, you put your goddamn hand on my leg.
Ralph
started
was
rubbing my
giving you a
leg.
lap dance.
Did you know you did that?
Rub your leg?
Yeah.
Rub your leg.
He's sitting next to me, right? I'm getting this dance from two chicks.
Uh-huh.
And you know that's hot.
Ralph is coming out very soon, I think.
I swear to God.
Oh, yeah.
Single, now that you're free.
Yeah, that's.
He wants me real bad because you were getting a dance from some girl, and I don't think you realized it because I think you were drunk or very, very hammered. But all I know is, like, you were smoking.
You know how drunk I was? I came home passed out, and I'm just getting up now.
What time did you leave Scores? At noon?
I don't know.
Did you ride your bike home from Scores?
Yeah.
And you were loaded?
Can you imagine?
Are you allowed to drink and drive on a bike?
No,
Apparently you can.
they just didn't catch you.
Yeah, really? Isn't that kind of dangerous?
It's
I don't know,
very
but I'm
dangerous.
still drunk, man.
You were so drunk and you rode your bike home all the way to Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't know it, so it doesn't matter.
Well, all I know, because he was hammered, because he's sitting next to me, right? And he's smoking one of those clove cigarettes that I hate.
Another one of his wacky little things.
So I wouldn't have noticed his hand, but it like all of a sudden I'm feeling this heat on my leg. He's burning my pants with his cigarette.
He's got the cigarette in the hand,
And I
and
go,
he's rubbing your leg.
yeah, and he's got his hand on my leg.
Sorry.
So I go, Ralph.
Come on, you dug it.
I go,
You know what? One of these days,
I go, Ralph, dude, you're burning my leg.
one of these days, we
Sorry,
just
man.
ought to come on to Ralph, you know,
Yeah.
and see how far.
Oh, that's already happened because here's what happened one time. I forget where we were. We were in my house, right? I was trying on clothing.
Uh-huh.
And then I was in my underpants. And he went, oh, you're hot. I go, really? He goes, yeah, I can see the outline of your very beautiful, you know.
Really?
Yeah. And I said, well, hey, what are you, nuts? I go, I'm going to throw you out a window. He goes,
You
What
still
about that
think
time?
he's straight?
no, he's straight.
When is that time you tackled me and threw me on your bed? That was a little.
What?
Oh, man. The two of you
Get out of
might
here.
as well just come clean.
Tackle you. First of all, I couldn't tackle you if I
Well,
wanted
how
to.
many times a week do you two have it?
2 times a week. No big deal.
Yeah, me-
No, seriously,
And
so I'm
that's not
getting,
gay.
I'm getting a sexy lap dance, and this dude's got his hand on my leg, rubbing me, and he's got the cigarette burn.
So who was turning you on more?
I told him, move your hand away from me, you animal.
I don't remember that. Hey, listen, it sounds like you still get stuck with those chatty girls, man.
No, I like to talk to the girls. See,
He's not like you.
he can't accept it. Ralph, if a girl talks at Scores, he thinks it's a bad girl.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of the girls don't want to talk. I make them talk. I like to know stuff.
I don't like the girl to be a person.
Lonnie makes him drink, Howard makes him talk,
Why should you have to hear from him?
Ralph makes him puke.
communications.
I don't know, man.
Numbers you got?
Yeah.
You better use them quick, because like in 2 or 3 weeks they'll be disconnected or changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You got to use them quick.
Well, I'm not going to use them anyway.
Turnover.
I'll just go on record saying that. I ain't calling anybody. You know what I mean? Although Savannah looked real hot, but she's married.
Savannah's married.
I know.
She looks hotter every time.
Yeah.
She keeps doing stuff to herself. It's great.
What is she doing?
I don't know.
I know
Little
she.
nips and tucks.
Oh, you think?
Sure.
No, she's not nip. She's like
She
20
just
years
got
old.
new
What's she nipping
breast
and tucking?
implants.
She did get breast implants.
She didn't even need them.
Nope.
No, she didn't.
I told her that.
I'm not talking about the face. I'm talking about tweaking the body.
Yeah.
Her body's pretty damn fine.
That body's tweaked, baby.
Yeah. It's tweaked. I don't care how she gets there.
You know, Howard, that place turns guys into like almost like zombies.
Yeah.
They walk around like Night of the Living Dead because
I didn't even know Fred was there. I walked in this morning. I go, Fred, how come you didn't come? He goes, I was sitting right next to Jackie.
he was there. I was there.
He had his hand on Jackie's leg.
But it's funny.
I walked by and I fell on somebody because I wore my dark glasses, which I always take off and put my clear ones on because I can't see, so it's so dark in there. I trip over someone's
You're
foot,
like a blind man.
and I realize it's Jackie.
Why can't you rub your leg? You can't see anything.
And then, you know, what you were getting a massage, huh? Probably? Yeah.
but
And I saw him with his shirt off. I was going to throw up.
we always do that.
Oh,
John,
poor girl.
it's Jackie, John, and I are like the first three.
Right.
But
You have to take your shirt off?
well,
What do you do for a massage?
No, you don't.
For your shoulders? How else do you get them? No, but it's a legitimate massage, seriously.
And you sit in a chair.
It's not a
You sit in a chair. It's not a naked chick. What?
That's the problem with it. It's legitimate. How can you waste your time with that?
Yeah, I don't know why you waste your time with that.
It's good. It's good. But
Because that girl's always trying to massage me, and I go, no offense, I want lap dances. Yeah.
Rubbing you like she'll moan because it's hard, and you can hear her moan in your ear while she's rubbing you.
what?
It's great.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
She moans sometimes because she's with so much strength. She's like,
Yeah, Ralph's right. She's moaning because you have your shirt off, John. You're so hot.
I've never heard of moan.
oh yeah, that's great.
But it's, what I was going to say is it's like Night of the Living Dead because Benji comes walking by. I'm standing outside eating lunch. Or by the
Benji looked a mess.
Yeah, and I'm having a cigarette, right? And Benji just plows right into me. I burn him right in the arm. He didn't even know it. You know what I mean? He's so over, you know.
I stopped Benji from doing shtick, yesterday.
Good.
Because he had these big black sunglasses that he was going to wear up there.
Right.
So we can't see his eyes. So we can, so you look
So
around.
you
Right,
still
right.
watch you.
No, it's you know, man, it's not about
You know,
that.
he did another weird thing yesterday, just a tiny weird thing. He's getting much better, and he's almost
Almost normal.
presentable.
Right.
I'm waiting for a girl to come dance for me. She has to come back. She'll be back in like 2
Right.
seconds, right? It's very uncomfortable when everyone's getting a dance and there's a guy who's not getting a dance and just sort of sitting there gawking.
Right.
You agree that's uncomfortable?
It ruins the whole thing.
So I noticed Benji sitting next to me, and he's just got that, that hangdog look on his face.
Right.
And a girl comes over to him, and she says, "Can I dance for you?" And Benji goes, "No, there's a girl over there I really like. We're taking turns. I'm just sitting here waiting my turn."
Oh.
He didn't want to miss a turn.
Yeah.
He's a starer. I mean, that's
Dude, what is your problem?
Big stare.
Yeah, he was staring at everybody.
Benji did the same thing to me. I took his girl.
Yeah, that's what happened. I was waiting for the girl that Ralph bought for me.
Yeah,
And I was in the middle of dancing.
Nobody wants you staring at him, Benji.
Yeah, Benji. It's frightening. You scare the girls when you stare at
You're the
them.
girl
No, I
to
didn't-
me.
You look like you're having a fun time, though.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah.
But Howard, first of all, Benji sits on the edge of his seat, right?
Yeah, right.
Sits on the edge of his seat.
That's 'cause he
and
wants contact.
And his arms, he's in a trance. His arms just hang down.
Right.
And his face, and he just stares.
Yeah.
No, I was talking. I was being sociable.
Yeah, but you know what it is? He stares at every guy's dance. So
Yeah.
No. I
Dude,
wasn't-
it's uncomfortable.
I wasn't.
He probably
I ignored him.
taking notes, and he's got a book in him.
I ignored him.
No, because there's an unspoken rule. Howard, when you're there, hardly even know you're there.
Right.
Never see you.
I never say a word.
We don't want to see each other.
Right.
You
I
guys-
see you all day.
you guys
I'm
ignore
yours.
See Howard up behind that curtain of women he's got in.
I want to be with chicks.
Yeah, you guys ignored me so much. You saw every single thing I did.
No, I saw you walk out, and you look like a bomb had hit you.
Well, look at
Didn't
it
you?
before.
You look like a man who had just been fed.
Hey, Benj, where'd you get those pants from?
Oh, this is a whole Scores outfit.
Yeah, where'd you get them from?
From Scores.
Yeah, Lonnie bought it for him because Lonnie felt so bad.
Right.
That Benji has no clothes. He gave him those
No.
clothes. He told me.
Clothes,
He
too.
told me.
It's another thing,
What do you mean?
He has the money for clothes, but he just refuses to buy
Right.
clothes. I mean,
So would you walk in naked?
no.
No.
He wears like
The overalls. You know those disgusting
Yeah,
overalls?
Yeah.
That started out tan and now are just...
Yeah, those pants look nice. Even Lonnie give you nice clothes.
No, it's a Scores outfit. It's designed for lap dances. And everything.
Right.
So would you keep that for your next visit?
Yeah, no, this is
Did you wear underwear with that outfit?
not yesterday.
Not yet. You didn't have on any underwear.
You're not supposed to, are you?
Well, I don't know.
God.
I don't know.
Usually it's no big deal, but you have such poor hygiene. It's just...
No, I do not have poor hygiene.
You didn't wear underwear to Scores?
No.
Really?
I just had sweats on. I put a pair of sweats on, and I think isn't that the proper way?
And I wore a pair. I wore my jeans and underwear. I don't know what you're wearing.
You should try it without underwear. It's fun.
Really?
Yeah.
So I went right in. I put my Scores uniform on. I take my shirt off. I fold
Where do you change?
Right in the room. I fold my shirt. I put my beeper down, my cigarettes, and I fold my shirt. Then I put on a Score shirt. And then I'm in my uniform.
Right. Because what happens is you stink like a woman.
Yeah, Gary can't go home with that stench.
And the guy, I got to burn my clothes. I swear to God, I stunk when I came home. It was great. It's a sweet stink.
And the guy in the bathroom, when I'm getting ready, are you leaving, Gary? Yes, I am. Would you like some wipes? Yes, thank you very much. Like, he knows all the stuff I need. Yeah,
wipes.
Because you want to get baby.
Wiping?
Just your face gets all gross and smelly.
Right.
Those sparkles.
Would you like your wipes?
You got to go through the car wash on your way out.
Really?
The guy was talking about, like, if he put a shower in there, he could get $50 a clip.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you married guys have to.
Clean
you have to clean up, I guess.
I don't bother. I just deal with it.
Right. I deal with it.
I deal with it.
Yesterday was that weird day, Howard.
Yeah, God forbid he should clean up.
No, forget it.
Look, his wife is dealing with so much already. What's that?
Yeah, right. So one more thing.
And you're the ex is having a fun time with you.
That?
13 cats he's got to stare at every day.
What
Look at
is
his butt.
Your prize is home.
Hey, Howard.
These cats are beautiful.
8 litter boxes. The place must stink.
Yeah, Ralph.
Look, you stink, all right?
Yeah, Ralph.
Okay.
You
Back
stink.
Yes, Ralph.
Who was that guy? I think he was a friend of Pat.
Oh, Kenrod.
Kenrod.
No, some guy, he kept Jimmy or something like that.
Oh, Greg?
I don't know.
I showed up to Scores about 1:30. What time did you guys get there?
I got
About
there
noon,
at
12:15.
At noon?
But the girls didn't come out till about 1, and then they just ate with us. That was a little weird. Well, at one point I said, when did this turn into a cocktail party?
Honestly, Howard,
I know.
the ratio,
You're at a dinner party.
Because I don't show up till 1:30.
But see, nobody knows how to do it. Like, I was the first one to get a dance, and I said, hi, would you like to dance? And the girl goes, yeah. And then I came out, and I go, Vinny, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, they're all eating.
And he goes,
They're afraid to
he
ask.
doesn't know how to make the move because now they're becoming friends.
Yeah, right.
You see what the problem is? Lonnie puts out this great spread, which is nice, but you know what? You don't want the girls eating. Maybe like some...
You want them drinking?
Yeah. Just put out alcohol, though.
Which guy? I brought a bunch of guys with me.
Jello shots.
I brought my boy Pat, cousin Greg.
Well, one of these guys was a douchebag, man. I kept getting a dance from this girl, and he kept, grabbing her while she was dancing for me.
Who is that?
I was like, Junior, wait.
Was it Kenrod?
girl.
Junior.
No, it wasn't Kenrod, and it wasn't Greg. I know Greg.
Was the black girl?
Some other,
Wait, was Kenrod with me? I had cousin Greg, Eric. You know Eric?
I know Eric.
Well, that's all you had, and then
And Pat. That's all I brought with me.
An interloper.
Maybe it was Benji.
I don't know. Maybe there was some guy who snuck in because he totally didn't know.
Kenrod was the only new guy. No, Kenrod, man.
Is that like his nickname or his real name?
That's his nickname.
Okay, maybe it was him then.
Maybe it was Kenrod.
I don't know.
Well, he didn't. No one explained it to him.
Your girl?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I tried to explain it to him nicely, but he didn't seem to get it.
Well, he didn't want to hear from you. He's Kenrod.
Yeah.
So, Howard, yesterday was one of those weird days for me because what I do is I call the office throughout the day from Scores.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to miss
Yeah, right.
And I say to the intern, read me back my messages. So I left here yesterday about 11:30. So he goes, this one called, people at the Schwarzenegger movie, your wife called. What time did that happen?
Yeah, right.
It was about 12:10. So now.
Now, do you call her from school?
No, because a lot of times I don't. She'll call me during the day, and I just don't get a chance to call her back. So now, I'm saying I'm out of here at 3.
Right.
3 becomes 3:15, and then you lie to yourself. Right. Well, 4:35 I get in my car. Right.
Yeah, you'll get home by 6.
So now I speed dial my house from the car phone, and it's like spinning the wheel.
Right.
Has she been looking for me all day or not? Right. So she goes.
Check in
I know,
office?
and you get all nervous, don't you?
It's because do I have to deal with this or not?
Right.
I don't tell her that I'm going.
Yeah.
Just figure if she finds out, fine.
And you figure, well, I'm going to roll in at around 7 o'clock all smelly. That should really make her happy.
So she goes, I call her up and I go, hey, how's it going? She goes, good. What time are you getting home? And I go, in a little while. And she's like, okay. And then we have a regular conversation. It's like, damn, off the hook.
Right.
Wow.
So good.
Great being married.
And when you walked in, and when you walked in, she didn't give you any crap?
No, because it's actually the time I usually get home. I usually get home around 5:30.
Right.
Nothing was wrong.
supposed to go see the Schwarzenegger film. Hey, did Casey have a good time at those scores?
Yeah.
Does he get dances from girls, or does he wait for like the?
No, he does.
He just bring gay magazines.
And he got a massage too. He got a couple of massages. But Casey,
Yeah.
oddly enough, during the massage, I thought this was funny. He won't take his shirt off.
Yeah, he's the only guy who should take his shirt off.
He's a decent guy.
The girl-guy ratio was a little off at first.
Yes.
It was like...
Here's what
There were some really good-looking girls there. The girls got better looking at scores.
Ratio off.
There wasn't enough girls.
There wasn't enough girls. Here's what happened, Howard.
It just seemed like a lot of girls to me.
Yeah, well,
There's
they all
always
go
a
around
lot
you,
of
but
girls
For
for
everybody
you.
else, it was hard to get a girl.
Well, you don't have to be a schnurrer, so for 5 minutes you're without a girl.
No, it was hard. It was hard. Here's what
Who
happened.
wants them in the beginning when they're not drunk yet?
Right.
What?
Who wants them in the beginning when they're not drunk? Let them drink.
Now I know why Ralph shows up late to every party.
Yeah, he waits for them to get loaded.
Figured why waste his time?
Right.
Just warming him up for him.
Everyone
That's
liked
right.
them when they're drunk.
It's all about him.
Here's what happened. So we're doing this party. We haven't done one in a while, and we usually start around, you get there around
Noon,
11:30 or
yeah.
noon or so. So at noon, I get there, and nobody's there except for me and Casey
Right.
and Jack. We're
Right.
the only three there.
So did Casey dance for you?
No, but what happens is you make a list up of you got to get it just right, because if there's too few or too many guys, it can get weird.
Right.
So like. Isaac is going to come by, but I know he's got to cut a show. He's not staying long. Ralph tends to come roll in whenever he feels like it.
Yeah, because we're there just to warm up the act for Ralph.
Certain people come by for short periods of time.
stuff to do.
Fred's always a question mark. He says he's coming, but you never know.
Right.
Jackie could be there for the whole day or could leave after 5 minutes.
Right.
So
Hey,
when
Jackie, how late did you stay?
Jackie stayed.
3:30.
Oh, good. Yeah, because it kind of ruins it when a guy shows up and then leaves. It bums everyone
Does
out.
Scott get in on this anymore? He's
Who, Einziger?
No, Scott, what's his name?
He can't go.
I stopped asking him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he
stopped
doesn't
asking. We
go.
got embarrassing. Scott, the engineer, he's a loser.
So what happened was.
He's not even allowed to go to scores and have fun.
Bum
Yeah.
everybody out.
Right. He bums everyone out.
So Howard, what
Because I know
happened?
he used to go and stand around the door and then leave after
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
minutes.
He'd watch us.
Yeah, and
He's
we don't-
another guy.
No wasting a slot that way.
Yeah.
Right.
So at noon, 3 people are there, and I start to get nervous that it's going to be too quiet, and
Yeah.
and that can be uncomfortable.
Right.
So I get on the. I did not invite the E guys because
Right.
we were sort of full. So I got on the phone and I called them, and because I needed to fill it out, and then you showed up with 4 friends because I never know how many people you're bringing,
So
and then
that's
it got
how
a little bit
throws
too
off
much.
Everything.
Hey, Vinny's on the phone. Let's let him
I
join.
gotta talk to him because he does comedy throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, Vinny.
And sometimes it gets annoying because if you're trying to get into a girl and he's doing jokes.
Yeah, Vinny, what are you, a comedian?
Floor show.
Hello?
Calling
Yeah,
for
Vinny all
attention
of a
in
sudden has
there.
a
Where is Vinny?
personality there.
Vinny, you there? Wait. Vinny, you there?
Yeah, I got no voice though.
Oh.
Time.
Vinny is the, what are you, vice president of late night programming for CBS?
So far.
So far.
The funniest thing was when one of the girls told me that they were talking to Casey and he kept on yawning the whole afternoon.
Yeah, right. He's tired because you know what? He's just dreaming about getting to the gym
Yeah.
and oiling himself.
See guys work out.
It's shave down day.
My body's better than any of these girls.
Yeah.
I
off
need
my
to
shirt
tan.
there.
I need to tan.
I'm hot.
Could you talk lower?
Yo. Yeah.
Howard, I gotta tell you, as soon as me and Gary got there, went to town on that steak they got there. Jesus Christ, that's good.
The steak.
And the
It
lobster.
is good.
The lobster.
The food's good.
Good.
What girls?
So you're in heaven.
Right.
Great.
I don't believe you. Something wrong with you.
So I still made it to the gym though.
Right. Hey, Vinny.
A guy named Jim.
A guy named Jim.
What happened to you, Vinny? How did you lose your voice?
Because he's doing comedy the whole day.
Did you ever do an hour of Python jokes?
Well, I didn't hear that, but at one point he had 2 girls up on some table, and he's like orchestrating them to do stuff, and it's like, dude, who cares?
Yeah.
Listen, at one point in the
He's
beginning,
always doing a show.
He gets off on controlling the girls.
in the middle of the dance, Lonnie comes in and takes the girl away from me.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like gone for the rest of the afternoon.
What happened there?
And Jackie and I were just like sitting looking at each other.
I almost danced for Vinny.
Yeah.
We were sitting there staring at each
Hey,
other.
why'd he take her away?
Davida got an emergency.
What?
She got called to her apartment because she has a python, and it got loose, and her roommate got so scared she called the fire department. So she had to go take care of the python. So then she comes back to the party, and then he's like, "Hey, I got a python in my pants."
I see. Do Python jokes. Yeah. A python.
But then,
Dude, that ain't no python. That's a garden snake.
Slug.
Slug.
It was funny because Lonnie breaks right in. He goes, "Davida, I need you right now. Come on. Your roommate's on the phone. The fire department's at your apartment. You have to go
and
get your
they jumped
python."
when he
Immediately. I'm surprised Lonnie would interrupt Vinny's lap dance.
Well, it must have been an emergency.
Yeah, but Lonnie would never normally do that.
And Jackie's too.
Lonnie should have ignored.
Wait a minute. Why did your dance?
I wasn't sure why we didn't find out till later why they left us. So maybe one.
Oh, you guys sharing a chick?
Yeah, for the first half hour, Jackie and I were just sitting next to each other.
You see what it is? The room is so small
Yeah.
that you're sitting there, and usually the girls all come up.
Yeah.
So you know if you get up, you lose your seat.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like a lottery. You
really
sit there,
Yeah. Because a guy will grab your seat.
and then you'll never get to sit down. So me and Vinny just sat there and stared at each other. In case
I have the same seat every time.
Your seat is like marked with an X.
Right, yeah, it's cool. I like that.
Scott Isaac was saving a seat too. Like he would go to the bathroom and have like Ganji watch his seat for him. Like, come
He
on.
can't do that.
These are
He
premium.
have his little minion save seat.
Right.
That's right, exactly. If you get up, that's it.
But it's funny because is it gay if your dancers share each other? Because like Vinny's girls get to dance and my girls get to dance, and then our girls decided they needed to kiss while they were dancing for us.
That's hot. You don't stop that.
Until you see Vinny.
You never stop that.
Vinny, can I ask you a question, Vinny?
Yeah.
When you got home last night, how do you explain your voice to your wife?
Well, I was lucky because I was sick when the thing started.
Air conditioning.
lucky.
Yeah,
Lucky.
he said he was sick before he left.
Right.
Right.
Does your wife give you a hard time?
Well, I thought I was going to have a hard time considering the current situation with you.
Yeah.
Because it seemed a little bit, I thought it was going to be different, but it was not different, so it was good.
He has this whole theory now that I'm
His life's going to be tougher?
well, that wives now don't want their husbands hanging around with me.
You're going to be a bad influence now.
Yeah, now I'm going to be a bad
You're
influence.
dangerous.
Is that right?
Yeah, you are.
Did your wife say something to you?
Well, yeah, I mean, when she first heard the news, she was really upset. 'cause
Right.
She, really liked
She
you.
wanted Vinny to quit his job.
Vinny, you're not going to work.
You gotta lose that little bit of that cone, that protection shield that we have, because you're a married guy too. Now,
Yeah, so the wives are like, hey, he's married.
He's going to entice everybody out of the marital
Right.
you're supposed to do this now.
Right.
You know?
What?
I don't know.
Well, as
Vinny, this is what Vinny, I don't know. He came up to me.
Logic.
Yeah, Vinny Logic was like all over me the other day at the meeting, and he's like,
Really?
yeah, I don't know. It's different now. There's a whole new thing. It's different.
graduated.
You graduated.
Well,
I graduated.
Yeah, but he's graduated, but he hasn't gone to college yet.
Right.
This is the summer before.
Yeah. Nothing's
He's
different.
still hanging out at home.
I'm still with you, Vinny.
His day's like every other day. He's just not in high school anymore, but it's the same day.
Right.
Right. You don't know you're a college man yet.
So evidently, I don't know the why. Did any of your wives feel a little weird?
I haven't heard it yet.
They haven't vocalized it yet, but I bet you it's there.
The only thing I got was, it was funny because I think it was like Saturday. We were just talking to my wife, goes, so when's the next scores party? And I go, Tuesday. And she gave me a really dirty look, and I go, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble.
You're at the lying point.
Oh,
It
man.
usually happens much later in the marriage.
I'm going on 8 years.
All right.
Jeez, I came home loaded and passed out. Nobody bothered me.
Yeah, nobody bothers your Christmas. and New
Nobody's
Year's.
going to bother you when you're 3 days dead either.
Exactly.
What does he care?
You'll find a rotted body 2 weeks later.
I'll go quietly.
He came home stinking drunk on his bicycle, and nobody bothered.
Neighbors said he didn't have a lot of friends.
The body was not discovered for 3 weeks.
That's right. We
Dental
don't know how
chart.
long
Yeah.
Hey, Ralph,
we found a mummy.
Ralph, seriously,
I would- what?
when you go Christmas shopping, how many gifts do you have to buy? There's your mom, your sister, and Howard, and then what?
There's my mom, my sister, Howard, and then whoever I'm liking that month.
That particular month.
There's nobody that's on the absolute have to list. So basically,
Dude, Gary, you can't even win this argument. You are so jealous of his
so what's
life.
wrong with that? That's
Like
great.
he
I
has
don't
a
have to buy a
permanent
lot of
Christmas list. It's a good argument.
Guess what? Gary gets to have some family around on Christmas. You know what Ralph's going to be doing Christmas? He's going to be in his apartment watching TV or going off somewhere that he wants to go to.
that's a sad life.
Yeah, that's awful.
Gary's
Ralph's a sad man.
Yeah, he's living a horrible life.
observed by the family.
Gary, you get to come home. You have to take a bath and douche das before you go home from scores in order to get in the door.
You know,
I'm
Ralph,
afraid to call your wife.
Ralph, when you're 50 or 60, you're going to feel really shallow and empty.
First of all, Ralph's not living at 50 or 60.
That's right. He's going to die young, I
Right.
think.
They have a lot of
I don't think
Christmas
I'm gonna
gifts
make
to
it
buy
to
and left
60.
their phones.
Do you think because of my separation that any of you guys will be getting separated soon?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Okay.
That's Vinny.
Just Vinny.
Vinny's already laying groundwork.
I see a difference in Jackie the way he looks at me.
Yeah.
Jackie,
The
seriously.
truth is, if it happens, it certainly will have nothing to do with you.
Right.
I mean, I've been riding my own war for.
Really? Is it that bad?
No, not bad, but I mean, it's like
Not bad.
It's
I got a feeling me and Jackie going to be roommates.
I think that you
I got a feeling me and Jackie might be a lot of fun.
talk.
Jackie, maybe you ought to have a
Oh, it would be
conversation.
fun. You spend a week with me and you'd get married again. You want to go to the park and smoke a joint?
Jackie used to say how great his marriage is. Now all of a sudden he's commiserating with you.
Well, listen, Jackie's always commiserated.
No, it's always been the same. You know, we have a great time, we have a rotten time. And nothing's changed in 20
As Jackie said, he didn't get married because of me, and he won't be getting divorced because of me. He's his own man.
I don't think
I
that's
got
true.
married
I
because of you
think I think you did. I don't think if you hadn't been a part of the show, you would get married.
What was that, Ralph?
So why do these guys all get married? What's the big deal about going home and having somebody there? Oh, it's the best.
You get
One of these days it might hit you, Ralph, but I
I'm just listening.
What, Vinny?
My wife is listening. It's the best.
Just go home and watch TV. That's great.
Yeah.
Ralph, you don't see your behavior as just a little bit antisocial, except for chicks.
No, because I have guy friends too I hang out with.
No,
yeah.
So you do.
I'm sure you do.
But they wear dresses.
John, what Ralph is saying doesn't make you a little bit envious. I know you had that life and you gave it up. Don't you ever think about it?
I'm in love with my wife. I love my.
I know you love your wife.
I enjoy that part of my life, so I don't have a problem with
Gary,
What?
Gary, listen, it doesn't happen often, but almost never. But like recently, I had some problems with my family, and I had like nobody to talk to, and I was bummed out for about 12 hours.
Oh, I thought you said about 12 minutes.
Yeah,
And
that's
I got
long,
over
Ralph.
Yeah.
I got over it. No big deal.
Got through the loneliness.
And you know what the trade-off is? If I would have had somebody to come home and like pour my heart out to, and then then forget it.
So you're saying 10 years of marriage is not worth it for 12 hours of a little loneliness?
No, because what can happen? You can divorce, you get separated. What's the point?
He sees the hell I'm going through.
Yeah.
But he was like this before that
Right,
happened.
right.
So.
But Ralph, have you
He's
ever,
always been like this.
Ralph, have you ever been in love?
No.
Yeah,
seriously, come on, answer that question.
Aside from yourself.
I see what happened.
sorry.
I see what happened to the last girl that you're.
He's not capable of that.
You've been in love? Like, have you ever had your heart broken?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
See,
not
he's
that-
never
not
been
that
in
bad.
love.
He
He
doesn't
liked
really.
the girl a lot.
Do you ever like sort of fall in love with a chick's mind?
Yeah.
What's that?
Chicks have minds?
If they got a mind, I'm moving on.
You know what I love? I love falling in love. I love like a new girl, and like you don't know where you stand with her.
That's
and,
not love.
That's lust.
Oh, that's love. That's like you can't do nothing but think about that girl. Gary, remember when it was with your wife when you first met her and she was so great and you thought about her all the time? How great was that?
It's great.
Yeah, so get another girl and feel it again.
I feel it now. I banged my wife last night.
You did bang your wife?
Yeah.
With what scores girl in your mind?
All right, listen, enough of scores.
I'm married to scores.
There's a lot of guys who are still married on this show.
And Ralph must be like, they're going to put a plaque up there. Ralph, do you have a locker at Sports?
Did you hear Vinny? Happily married.
Very happily.
You can't even hear
And
Billy.
Vinny's like,
Happily married. My wife's listening. Very happily.
Half the girls there yesterday were telling me what a great friend Ralph is.
Yeah.
Like one of the girls was telling me, like Tara was going, oh,
Yeah.
Ralph and I are good friends.
Yeah, they think he's listening.
I'm curious here.
I am. I do like talking to him.
all right, listen, we got to take a break.
How come you have no ugly friends?
That is our scores wrap. We were there. It
I'm
leads
friends with you, Garrett.
to a lot of discussion, Robin.
When's the next party?
I don't know, man.
Tomorrow.
Look, you just had one.
We just had one.
Let us
You
see
married
you.
guys need a party every week.
I actually,
You know how many times you said that last week?
Well, listen, someone's got to help me with this.
You married
I got to feel good about some aspect of this.
Dr. Lonnie.
Crying out loud.
You've aspired to
Is he
be
trying to see my kids? I got to goof on you a little bit.
you can have it.
Okay.
Are you at the stage that you look for like things to do in the same? Like I know you went to the museum. I mean,
No. You know what? I'm in such a mess right now. That
He's busy.
I'm busy. Trust me. I don't sit and try and think of things to do.
I went to some off Broadway show of the Three Little Pigs.
Yeah.
He's talking about with your kids.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
That's
That's rough.
horrible.
You know what they should do? They should make a playroom for kids and scores for single dads. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about that. That way I can pick the kids up right after my scores visit. I'm talking to Lonnie about
That
it.
is not really being with your children.
No, but the kids could do their thing.
I thought the idea was for you to spend time with the kids.
Because the kids could have those big screen TVs.
Get like a video game.
Yeah, with video games with girls running around
Right.
chasing balls or
Girls,
something.
yeah. Everything around
Getting them
girls.
prepared to be strippers when they grow up.
Right.
We're in the champagne room. I'm sure they could set that up in the presidential suite.
Exactly. Listen, we
Chef
got to take a
Tiffany.
break. We got to take a break. Hey, Ralph, thank you. Vinny,
They pick their
Oh,
stripper
thank you.
games while they're there.
Vinny, I hope you had a good time.
I did. I saw him at Howard.
How come Mitch doesn't come?
Mitch was out of town yesterday.
Mitch a big pussy. Mitch wants to go up the corporate ladder, so he's afraid to go to scores.
Maybe Mitch
I
is in
went
love with
during
his
lunch.
wife
I was
and
back
wants
at
to stay home.
Wait, what?
I went during my lunch hour.
You know what? Mitch and Vinny are like Goofus and Gallants.
Right.
Exactly.
Vinny's fun. Mitch is all serious.
Oh, he's a lot of fun.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Mitch is all that goody.
Hey, it's Tom Chiusano, everybody. Tom dreams of going to scores.
Speaking of the corporate ladder,
You know, Tom,
What
when
are you
you
doing?
when you had the cancer, I thought for sure you'd break down and go to scores. Because like for once,
No, I love me.
You know what? You've never asked me.
Would you go?
Solicited? Yeah.
You would.
That's great. We got to go.
You're going to the next party.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Sure.
Why not? Why can't Tom go?
No, he's saying he'll be addicted.
Tom's discreet.
Who wouldn't even know if he's there?
Yeah, who cares if he's there?
Yeah,
You're in.
All right.
Oh, I can't wait to give Tom the rap about how to behave.
Hey, you're in control of funny money. Just give him like $20.
Yeah, give him the same.
You want more money, Tom? You want more money?
You realize this club is $100 a square foot in rent? I would.
Next year, Tom, you get a 2% increase in your funny money.
Yeah, next time you come, 2% each time. You'll see how it feels. And you know what you do? Give KC a whole bunch of money.
Casey, a whole bunch of money.
Tom's funny, man. You know, KC went to Tom for the raise. Yeah. This is a great story. And I'll take a break. I know it's been a while. I got to tell this story as long as Tom's here. So Casey goes to Tom. First, Casey comes to me and says, I got to go deal with Tom. He says, last year the guy gave me like a 2% raise or something. He says, it worked out to like $7.
Yeah.
So I said, look.
Hardly worth the trip down the hall.
And I said to Casey, look, realistically, I said, it's an entry-level kind of job, but you're doing a great job. I'm going to say something to Tom. I'm going to ask Tom to talk to you and see if we can't get, some kind of money for you.
Uh-huh.
I talked to Tom. Tom listens to me. Tom hears the whole thing. He said, all right, I understand. I'll take care of it. Which means nothing.
Yeah.
So anyway, Tom puts on earmuffs when I talk to him.
He nods. He doesn't hear what you're saying.
Tom, don't you want to take off your earmuffs? No.
Why?
I'm very right.
Why would I want to do that?
Right. So anyway, so Tom, when someone, first of all, I don't know, Tom, but what is the stock option story with Tom?
You get stock options based on 5% of your salary and however much time you've been here.
So Tom's reviewing with KC his stock options.
How many stock options?
The company has.
It worked out to, what did it work out to?
I think it was like $58.
It was $58 in stock
I fell
options.
back from that quickly.
Are you kidding me?
He goes, you don't want to walk away from that.
No. You're getting confused. There's another guy that just left. Sam just left.
Yeah, Sam Milton.
Sam had mentioned to me that, when he left, that, the station wanted him to stay, and Tom brought up the stock options.
Tom brought up the stock options.
And Sam went to his office and got his calculator, and I think his came to like $742.
You don't want to walk away from that.
You got to be here a long time.
Tom's like, if you stay here, you'll get your $742.
That's actually not the right number.
Yeah, because in 5 years it could be $800.
Yeah. 700.
Excuse me, did you buy stock in the company, Jack?
Yeah, not from you.
No, not from me, because I was
You
given.
want to count up my stock options? I'm jealous of Sam.
I'm jealous of KC. What are you talking about?
$58.
Right. So anyway,
The company has a very nice thing called the Fund the Future.
right. That's
Fund
some
the
future.
Just try to get
It is.
there.
The future looks pretty bleak.
You don't starve before you get there.
I see my future on the street.
Fund the future is Latin for it doesn't cost me a dime.
Right. So anyway, so Casey went to Tom for the raise, and Tom, I came up with some kind of thing where Casey should make a personal appearance.
Oh, this is where the scam comes in, though, Howard.
Yeah.
Because now he takes the money that we would have given me and Gary
Right.
at a higher price and gives lower to Casey.
No. Right.
So he saves the money of me and Gary.
Pockets the difference.
And Casey doesn't want to go do personal appearance. What Casey wants to do is get paid for what he's doing. So that's the whole thing. But Casey's going to go do a personal appearance.
So now he gets a personal appearance.
Yeah, but at less money, so then,
Right.
use Casey instead of me and Gary.
Right.
So
That's what he said. There's no.
See, I didn't figure out that angle.
I didn't think of that, but John,
Yes,
I
you
promise
did.
you, I promise you, there'll be a lot of KC appearances
I know, and
where
it's
you're
so
supposed to be.
Howard, Casey told me it scores. I'm like, my face, I was upset for about an hour.
Right.
My face dropped like he just managed to take me and Gary out of the loop for the appearance.
Right.
I don't mind because
And I think they get like a Casey appearance is like $200. And you guys get like 1,000, right?
It's like, that's like, and that's what he told me. It's part
Gary,
of
I promise you, you're solid.
I'm okay, Tom. I have no complaints on that end.
Right.
I have no complaints.
John?
Although you did lowball KC. You're giving him a $200 appearance fee.
No, you don't know what I'm giving him.
Oh, I don't?
No, you don't know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
It's I can say what it is. It's an air shift.
What does that work out to? About $250?
Is that's what you want to pay him? Fine.
No, is an air shift?
No, that's fine.
And do you get taxed on that?
He hates this.
Case, talk to your friends who just
No.
negotiated you a worse deal.
No.
Okay. Don't make KC the guy. He didn't have
Casey's
some
money
money.
is dropping as you speak.
We're negotiating KC out of $200.
He told me what happened. This is my interpretation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't tell me.
Blame it on me. You're paying him an air shift.
He didn't say how much he was getting. He just said he might be doing a personal appearance.
You
I'm
guys can
assuming.
interpret it however you want.
Let me tell you something. If somebody called here, Tom, I'm not giving you a hard time. If somebody called here to book one of us for that amount of money, or KC, who's on the show, and the value of the show is a lot, you'd be upset. I mean, that's a low amount of money to pay somebody for a personal appearance. But that's just me talking, being a big mouth, and I'll never see another dog.
You are just talking yourself out of
Because
money.
you have no idea what I have in
Any
mind
idea.
to pay Casey.
That's right.
I thought he told me it was an air shift. And I know what an air shift goes for in this market.
We discussed a lot of things.
He didn't tell me how much.
No,
I just
right.
assume it'll be less than me and Gary.
No problem.
No money.
No problem.
You know
Tom.
what? Everybody's out of money now.
All right, look,
fine, because
everyone will be out of money, especially if we don't get the commercials, right, Tom?
What's Casey going to do at a
That's
personal appearance?
What?
What's Casey going to do at a personal appearance?
Listen, I don't know.
In that case,
Yeah, what-
he's going to go get headshots taken.
Oh, really?
Although I said he should use the beefcake one with no shirt.
What is Casey going to do at a personal appearance?
No personality.
Although, what does John and Gary do?
No, it's
What
exactly.
does any jock do?
Right.
I know, but you don't need another one with nothing to do. You already got two.
Ralph, look at John's all upset. John, you don't do anything at a
What does
personal
Ralph
appearance.
do?
Well, he doesn't make personal
He
appearances.
makes a personal appearance in your apartment. He doesn't do anything.
He rubs Howard's leg.
Right, with his lit cigarette. He burns my leg. All right.
more than all
All right, here's what we've learned. Scores was
And get free
great.
tickets to every K-Rock promotion.
Right. Scores was great yesterday. Tom is going.
Casey got free tickets?
No, that's
No,
what
Ralph got. Tom is going to the next Scores
Okay.
party. Gary will hand him the funny money as he sees fit. Or
I
Casey.
may assign it to KC.
Good.
You'll get dances and everything. I'm sure, right?
I'll be there.
He'll be a man's man.
I'm just curious. I mean,
Let
he's a
me
very
just-
Be
religious
quiet.
John.
Religious.
Have to drink.
Let me just say that Gary should give him as much funny money as he gets personal appearances.
Right.
I'd love to see Tom going to Gary.
All right, you're going in the next appearance. I mean, the next whatever. All right.
I'm there.
All right. Listen, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we have tons to get to.
All right.
We're going to have two men who claim to be God confront each other.
Wow.
And we'll be back right after these words. Thanks, guys.
K-Rock. You're listening.
Listen very carefully.
To the Howard Stern Show.
Check it out now, Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now. Please.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Keeping it real up in the field.
Keep it real up in the
I got an email from the great Tim Stack the other night,
Tim Stack.
the star of a new hit series, The Son of the Beach, that will be on FX television. I don't know when that's supposed to start airing. I am the producer, but I must admit we're in the middle of casting right now, and I'm
You don't know when?
Yeah. I got to go out to L.A. and get that whole thing going. I can't wait for this thing to air. The scripts are funny as hell. We're in good shape.
And only you can laugh at them.
Well, me and a few of the executives, yes.
You know, that's no fun.
Right.
We want to laugh, too.
We got three great guys, Tim included, who are writing this thing, and it's just very, very funny. But now I got to find some actors and actresses for the parts
To bring it to life.
to bring it to life, and it's a very, very difficult process, Robin.
Oh,
as you
you're
know.
such an auteur.
Oh, come on. You know, I was born for this kind of stuff. You know, I'm so damn opinionated. That's all being a producer is being opinionated.
Yeah, and you seem to have very strong opinions, so strong nobody can get past them.
Yeah, well, the people we choose have to be top-notch. I did find one guy who I really like,
All right.
and there's a woman I really like. So, we're getting there.
You can't do the show with just two people, though.
I'm thinking of rewriting it. But bringing the words to life are very difficult.
All right.
Now, there are two guys here.
Do it.
Thank you. Keep it up now, Funk Soul Brother. Check it out.
Brother.
Soul Brother.
Hoofa.
Oh, I received a fax. I got to share a couple of things before I bring in the two gods. And then we got to get right to Bret Hart, who is the brother of Owen Hart, who died recently in a tragic wrestling accident. This letter is from Sally Kirkland, the actress. If you remember, my father was really taken with Sally.
Yes.
At my birthday show. Dear Howard, I was listening to your show and I heard the suggestion you made. I would love to go out with your father and you on a double date, as long as it's okay with your mom. Let me know.
You have to go?
Yeah, let me know, love, Sally. So Sally is willing to date my father.
Only if you go. I would be suspicious.
Well, no, I suggested the double date.
Who you dating?
No. I must have. I don't even remember this conversation. She's saying I said this on the air. Maybe I said it years ago. Who knows?
No, it was recently. You were talking about how your father wanted to date Sally Kirkland.
Right.
I don't know how you got into the date.
Double date. Imagine that. Wow. I'd rather kill myself. My old man in the back seat of a driving movie, making out with Sally Kirkland.
How long have you been in
That's right. You'll be on the date with your dad, and he'll be the one getting the action.
You are a very, very nice girl.
Now give me some tongue.
Give me your sweetness. All right, there. I know. Give me a couple phone calls and we'll get right to this God dude. Yeah, hi. You're on the air, Pat.
Pat?
Yes, Pat.
This is not Pat.
Who is this?
This is Hollywood Rich Priest.
Oh, sorry, Hollywood. Hold on. Pat, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hi.
Thank you for what you've done for me.
What did I do for you?
Well, I'm just like a normal working stiff, not making a whole lot of money a year now.
Right.
But now with your separation, hey, if I can get a date with Allison, I can move into your big mansion with a 100-inch TV.
There you go.
Hey, how about that?
Well, take your best shot.
There's hope.
Hey,
There's
help
hope
me
for
out.
you yet. Get out of here, you creep. What a dick. What a dick. Larry, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
This is Larry from Michigan. Your movie, Private Parts, is going to be on USA tonight.
That's true. I've been mentioning that. That's a good laugh.
So you need to get your ass over there to your house. You and Allison watch it. And maybe try to get back together.
All right, thank you.
Happy Jackie.
Did you try that as therapy?
Watching the movie together? No. That's the movie we both of us can't bear to watch. I'll be that honest. Well, you know, it is a true movie. And I received a letter from Tony Pagnotti. Remember Tony?
Sure, the weatherman in Baltimore now, right?
That's right. Tony Pagnotti wrote me a very nice note. Howard, just like I predicted, boldly long before the movie came out, that Private Parts would be a warm, funny blockbuster of a hit. I now predict that you and Allison, within 6 months, will be one big happy family again.
You know, he's taking that whole weather thing really too serious.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he actually can predict things.
Yeah. Not only does he predict the weather, he predicts my future.
Predicts the weather wrong.
Once you both have had the time to put everything in perspective, you'll be back together. Wishing you all the best. Tony Pagnotti, who I went to college with.
Thank you, Tom.
Who actually left college in our sophomore year or junior year because he was
he got jobs.
he had such a deep voice. He actually got a radio job. Actually got an anchorman
He
job.
didn't finish
College?
course?
No, he didn't need it. He had an anchorman job. He walked in one day and said, "I got an anchorman's job in North Carolina." And I was like, "Oh man, do I suck or what?"
Bye-bye.
Yeah, he was out of there. And all the professors were like, "Whoa."
Yeah, they couldn't do that.
Well, that dude rocks. Yeah. Allison and I now run Private Parts backwards, and we end up single at the end. Works a lot better, that movie.
I see.
Right. So, anyway, what happens when two guys come on the show all claiming to be God? The first guy, remember the black dude who claims to be Jesus?
Yes, I vaguely remember.
He stalked Ronald Reagan. I think he even did a stint in prison.
Yeah, I know he got into some trouble.
Yeah, bring him in.
This
Bring in
is
both Jesuses.
Well, they say Jesus or God. Which is it?
One's Jesus. This other guy, the other guy says he's Jesus Christ also.
Oh, it's not God.
Oh, here's my man.
I
This
thought I
is-
recognized him.
Yeah, of course. This is Greg, right?
Yes, Greg.
Gregory Stewart.
Gregory Stewart Gordon.
Why isn't your name Jesus?
And, well, his name is Jesus. You are Jesus, right?
Get the two G's in the S, Gregory Stewart Gordon, GGS Gordon, Gregory Stewart, two G's in S, GGS, G's S, like A's, B's, C's, D's, Z's, Jesus, Peaches, not one peach.
Interesting. GSS, Jesus.
Right.
Gregory Stewart Gordon, GSG.
Right.
GS, Jesus.
Right.
GS, Jesus.
Well,
Interesting. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah.
You might be Jesus.
I am.
Isn't it odd that the man standing next to you has a following and everything, and he claims to be Jesus? Isn't that true? That guy.
Correct. I
He's
was.
wearing a pentagram. Why is he wearing a pentagram if he's Jesus? That's crazy.
Why are you wearing a pentagram if you're Jesus?
This is the symbol that I gave to the apostles on the Feast of Pentecost, which occurred on the 40th day after my crucifixion, but carries the name Pentecost.
What, I'm sorry, Jesus?
A pentagram is the devil's sign. Everyone knows that.
Of course. Of course, I know that. Anyway, listen to me.
That's what you were taught about it.
Right. Well,
Well,
let
you
me
teach me different then, okay? Go ahead.
Okay, what the pentacle symbolizes is any mathematical issues. People need to be aware of pi, which is the circle. Without an understanding of higher mathematics and pi, you'll never understand the
I'm not talking
mechanics
about
behind
I'm talking about the
spiritualism.
five-sided star. The Star of David is a six-sided star. That is the Star of God, the Star of the Bible, the Star of. Don't make me sick. Why did you even bring this guy here, Howard?
Well, he's
Jesus.
Bullshit. Why did you even talk that? Come on. Look at he's dressed in black. He's supposed to be wearing white with the sign. You'll know Jesus says King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Read Revelation. Read
Oh, here, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited about it. All right, calm down.
tell him.
Hey,
The guy's
let him sit down on the couch. I don't want you getting too excited here. Okay. I didn't realize you'd be that violent about it.
Were they together before?
No, I don't think so. Well, is it threatening to you that somebody else thinks he's Jesus?
No, it's not threatening. I'm Jesus. He's not. That's all there is to it.
Right. All right. So
A lot
anyway,
of false prophets, I guess.
False Christ. I said that in the Bible. There be many false Christs.
let's do Battle of the Christs.
I won this all the time. It's called the Great God Contest. I won the Great God Contest on the internet in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Right.
That's what I did. I'm supposed to glorify Him, and He'll glorify me. That's how it reads.
All right. So what we know about you, Jesus? I'm going to call you Jesus because it's GS. Jesus. We know that you were obsessed with Ronald Reagan. I don't know if you still are.
He's the Antichrist. Yes, that's part of the prophecy. Also, the Christ has to make war with the Antichrist. First Thessalonians. Then shall that wicked be revealed whom the Lord will do battle with. Or I can't get the exact. I have my Bible out there.
You don't need the Bible. You don't need the Bible. You relax. I got questions.
Reagan has Alzheimer's. I mean, is there any battle?
Well, Reagan's getting his just rewards. You know, there's to every season, turn. One time I wanted to kill him. Now I want him to live long and suffer.
Well, let me tell you something. Speaking of that, just to remind people, you actually broke into Ronald Reagan's house. You believe this so much, right?
Right, exactly. I did 2 years in prison for it.
Right. You were in 3 years of prison, and that must have been a rough 3 years.
Well, it's really good. So it has some benefits.
You did.
Yeah.
You mean
Jesus is into that?
performing fellatio on the prisoners?
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
You like that?
That's part of the prophecy. That's how I know that I'm Jesus. Only I would know why I made dead men get themselves circumcised. They got circumcised.
Let's say that. You don't want to say that on radio. I can't put it on the air. You know, it's funny, but I'm not going to. In other words,
Yeah, we're glad we heard it.
we heard it. Let me explain to the audience what you just said that I had to bleep off the air. You're saying Jesus likes circumcised men in prison.
That's why he ordered circumcision.
Because
Not me, Diane.
when you perform, we'll get to you in a minute. When you performed fellatio, it was better.
Right, because when...
Well, that's all right. That's okay. I believe that. Yeah. Because we could get into trouble with the government. You understand?
So Jesus liked prison.
Right.
But when you threaten the life of the president, they put you in jail for 3 years.
I didn't want to go to jail. I mean, the men are okay, but you go down to my scores and you get a lot better men.
Right. Okay. So...
up on that, Fred.
What was that?
Turn the volume up on that, Fred. The chanting is beautiful.
You love the chanting. All right, Jesus number 2. Just relax for a second. Now, you thought that Reagan was the Antichrist.
He is the Antichrist.
Right.
I think that.
And you have been hospitalized over 10 times because...
35 times.
35 now.
Do you think they're wrong about you? Is it that they don't understand that you're Jesus?
Where's Jesus?
Jesus, don't say the S
You'd
word.
think you wouldn't have to say that to Jesus.
Right, you're Jesus, so you don't have to curse.
Let me ask him something. Has he ever had any doubts that he was Jesus?
Have you ever had any doubts that you were Jesus?
Not since I had the first revelation. I mean, there's been times when I've prayed on it and I've asked for signs. I've always gotten the signs I've asked for. One day I said, if I am really God, let this friend that I haven't seen in 20 years show up. And I saw him like 3 days later. I hadn't seen him.
Now, what about this gentleman over here? Now, you claim to be Jesus as well. Now, don't you guys think maybe you're suffering from some...
I was Jesus.
And now you're not?
Jesus.
That's correct. I'm Christ, the risen Messiah.
You are Christ.
Correct.
So Jesus was another life.
Correct.
All right.
I don't know about that life.
All right. And you claim that you are a married man.
Yes.
You are Christ.
I met my wife in 77.
Do you think that this gentleman is an imposter?
No, he's
crazy.
He's emitting information that he's receiving. He's honest and true, and he's been given signs that would verify his perspective.
I see. So
why would that be?
Telepathic reflections. There is no... When people are clean to a level, they are able to receive information from the heavens.
So you don't dispute him?
Of course not. I don't dispute anyone who claims to be the Messiah.
So there
they
could
all
be
have
many.
their right. There are many. I told you last time I was here that I've been contacted by a minimum of 8 others.
And you have
all false because the Bible says there'll be many false Christs. There's only one Christ. Read the book. You ever read the book? There's only one, right? So one of us is right, and the other 8 are wrong.
You make a good point because you're saying, listen, there can't be a whole bunch of Christ running around.
We could all be,
asked me
we
for an
could all be
explanation of
God.
why he might
He
be
says he
emitting
is
information.
Christ and you are a false God. That's what he says about you.
He not he's false
Not
God.
a
He's a
God.
false Christ. He can be God, but he can't be Christ. We are all God.
Right.
We are all
We're all
God.
God-like.
Right. And
Right,
God.
I see.
Christ was never rumored to be God.
Christ himself said that he and God were one. You ever read the Bible? You ever look at the book? Stupid. Try reading John 17, the whole chapter of John 17 where Jesus says, God and I are...
Don't get upset. Don't get upset.
Now
listen.
let me ask this Christ over here.
Do you want to go calm down a little bit?
I'm going to take a few minutes to meditate.
All right, good. Why don't you
Can I
take
close my eyes and not look at him because he's making me...
All right, well, Casey, why don't you help him go sit down so he can close his eyes for a few minutes?
No, I'll stay
The
in front.
important
Go
thing
ahead,
to
relax.
remember here,
Well,
ladies
why
and
don't you
gentlemen at home,
What?
is he is feeling compelled. He is being compelled. He is being drawn by my energy to compel people to action.
I see. All right. Well, this is
So you think
amazing.
you're
The best I do is I try to create a compulsion that will lead to a reaction of a beneficial nature.
Do you think that's good for him? He's not we're a proper vessel.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we've just
Correct.
witnessed is
He's a little untrained and a little egotistical.
one of the Jesuses was just brought out. He had to go
meditate.
He had to go meditate. He had to go calm down. He got so upset over the other Jesus that literally, ladies and gentlemen, what we
The
just
other
saw was a
Messiah,
meltdown.
Howard.
Yeah,
The other Messiah.
the other Messiah.
Right.
We just saw a meltdown, didn't we, Casey? Is he okay?
Yeah, well, Jesus is going to be all right. He's going to have some water. He'll come back. He's all right.
Right. All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe
If the heat's too hot.
maybe we ought to end this segment. He seems to.
No. I'm liking this.
You think he's okay?
He's fine.
I'm over here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, all right. Maybe you ought to bring a couple of guys in with Jesus.
What do you think he can hit you with a bolt of lightning?
Who knows what he could do? All right, what we've learned so far is the first Jesus, our first Jesus, a homosexual.
Who was the first on the show? Me or him?
He was.
He was.
Okay.
Years ago. That Jesus has needed to take a break. He got so upset by this Jesus.
And I'm very upset
negative
that
reaction.
neither of these Jesuses have very many powers.
Right.
I'm very upset about that.
Can you do some sort of miracle?
It's not time yet, Robin.
It's not time yet.
You know, because at least the real Jesus should have been able to calm that
The
guy down.
power will be generated by the belief of the masses.
Joe, you're on the air. Go ahead.
All right, listen. These guys are full of it because there's no God. It's just a belief that's inside of you. If you want to believe it, you believe it or not.
That's correct.
Wait a second, sir. Are you accusing these gentlemen of lying?
I'm not accusing them of lying.
You think that they're not really Jesus?
Like neither one of them?
None of them are.
Sir, that is outrageous. Someone here has to be Jesus, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Nah,
Dig.
We're going to find out. I believe one of them is. We're just going to find out which one. Thank you. Let's go to a priest on the phone. Father, are you there?
Yes,
Father.
ma'am.
Yes, hi.
How are you this morning, Howard?
Very good, Father.
A priest.
This is a priest. Are you a priest?
Yes, I am.
Of what church?
It's a parish here in Columbus, Ohio.
Catholic
Okay.
is what I'm asking.
Yes, it is.
You got to watch out for Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, Father.
Yes. First off, your so-called there son of God says that he is the son of him. If so,
No offense, Father. You're boring the crap out of
Is
us.
this what your sermon is like on Sunday? No wonder nobody comes to church.
Ask him what.
him to do a very small miracle for you.
Please do a small miracle, Jesus. He will not do it.
Exactly.
See, that's-
He is not the son of God.
Read your Bible. I don't do parlor tricks. It's a complete insult to my character and to my nature.
Thank you, Jesus.
This is not true.
How is the other Jesus doing in the other room? Is he coming back in? Because he's a
There's the
firecracker.
other thing, Howard.
Yes.
Jesus does not lose his temper over conflicts of interest.
Correct.
Right. You did not. Let's be fair. This Jesus. Jesus, what
Jesus
is?
is about to arrive.
Here's the other Jesus coming back. He needed a drink of water. Congratulations.
Jesus just drank a whole bottle of water in one gulp.
Right.
Well, he was upset.
There's a miracle.
Well, that is more of a miracle than you produced.
That's nothing.
That's not true, Howard.
And Jesus, what is your name again, so I know?
Omega.
Excuse me?
You're Jesus Omega?
Yeah, Lord Omega
All right.
Christ. Call me home.
Jesus Omega is here. And now, Jesus, how are you feeling now?
Fine.
All right. I see you lost a little bit.
I'm trying.
You get very upset with this gentleman for claiming he's Jesus.
No. I'm okay.
Well, now you're okay. Did you take a medication of some sort? You seem like a different Jesus.
Little Thorazine.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is Jesus on medication?
Is Jesus on medication?
He actually is. He should thank God I'm on medication.
May the Lord help you all.
All right.
Ah, gee.
Jesus, now, you were saying, you were making a point.
It's a flaming parachute.
This gentleman who claims to be Jesus is wearing the pentagram.
Correct.
You have spent years developing a reputation as Jesus Christ, even over the internet.
Does he have followers? That's what I want to know.
Well, I know this Jesus Omega has followers.
Yes.
How many followers do you have?
Several hundred.
Several hundred.
And what about this Jesus?
What about Jesus?
I don't know. People go to my website.
The Omega Christ website has been drowned with hits and email.
Right. And what about you, Jesus?
Well, my website is lightoftheworld.com. Hopefully people go there today.
I see.
You don't have any followers, though? No disciples?
I don't need followers. I'm God. What do I need followers for?
Say Christ isn't God.
Christ is God. Read the Bible.
Did you create the cosmos, my friend?
Yes, I did. I am God, right?
Okay.
You know, you said I suppose you think that proves something, right?
Have you
ever read the ancient Hindu text?
That is, yes.
Okay. Did you ever read the one that says maybe God doesn't know how it happened? Do you know that one? Maybe even God doesn't know how it happened, but it happened.
Maybe
and God
is
is
the operative
right?
word, but
God
I believe the Creator knows exactly what.
Oh, but you know
what
more than God, right? Maybe, but the Hindu text says maybe, but
God
you know
didn't
more
write
than
the
God,
right
right?
letters.
You know more than the Hindu text. What else do you know? Okay, let you speak for it. I'll shut up. You go on.
Nobody has to shut up.
I do, because you are making me sick.
Then vomit.
Oh, no, don't.
Maybe he is Jesus. He just made him,
Compulsion, the power of compulsion.
Right. Easy.
The ability to.
Jesus, are you going to be able to handle this?
Gotta calm down. Just
He's making me vomit.
Do you feel that he made you? Is he Jesus and able to make you
No,
vomit?
he's just making me vomit. He's that
vile.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So do you get into arguments all the time with people?
Most people aren't this weird.
I'm used to suffering the slings and arrows.
most people aren't this weird.
You feel he's very weird.
Well, look at that. What is that thing?
You can't use the S word.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
This is the Greek alpha.
Yes, Jesus, please.
This has always been the holy symbol of Christ. This is my initials.
That is your initials.
Correct.
All right.
The P and the X.
Wow.
What's it stand for? What's the P?
Peace. Pax.
What's the X? Pox on you.
What does the X stand for? Answer Jesus' question.
A pox on you.
The crosses. The crossroads.
Oh, cross. Oh, okay.
All right.
I'll let him have that one.
All right. So, listen to me. The two of you can't possibly be Jesus.
Obviously.
Someone here is Jesus, and someone here is putting me on.
He is.
Hey, Howard.
All right. What can you do? Can you arm wrestle? I mean, what is it, John?
I thought Jesus never lost his temper though. You know, I mean
That's not true.
Why do you
That's
lose your
not true.
temper?
Jesus lost his temper when he threw over the money tables.
Yes,
Remember
he
that.
got it.
Never forget that. And when Peter sliced off the Roman's ear and I had to pick it up and stick it back on his head, I was quite infuriated with Peter. And when Peter, in fact, killed Judas, I was very, very upset with his actions.
Now, what about you? Did you do all that stuff too?
I don't know what the hell was going on back then. I'm here, the second coming of Christ. Gregory Stewart Gordon.
You have
born in
no
19
memory.
Born in 1957. Everything from 1957.
Even my
since-
memory is sketchy.
for everything from 1957 that I can remember or should remember or history that I've read about.
Right.
Those are the things I know
Was
about.
he the result of any particular special birth?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes, I was born of the woman born with the sun. The Bible speaks of the woman born with the sun. I mean, woman clothed with the sun.
Listen, we're
Are both you guys celibate?
No, I'm not.
He's married
no,
and he's gay.
He's gay and he's married. There's nothing wrong with being homosexual,
Jesus
right,
said
Jesus?
the first time around I did it wrong.
Right. So,
Actually, if you read Revelation chapter 14, it says the first chosen of the Lord will be undefiled of women.
right.
Yes, but
Well,
they
you
thought
certainly
that meant
are.
he just didn't do anything.
Yeah. All right, listen.
So,
I have not figured out who the real Jesus
let
is.
me ask another question.
Only your
This is inconclusive.
Is either of you ever visited by Cardinal O'Connor or the Pope?
As a matter of fact, if you look at my website under the letters page, I wrote the Pope and Cardinal O'Connor simultaneously, and unfortunately, Cardinal O'Connor 2 weeks later announced his cancer.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, I believe that Cardinal O'Connor's actions after receiving the papal dispensation letter was inappropriate. He should
What about you,
contact-
Jesus? Did you
I've never written to any of them.
You have not written anyone. Okay. Well, that doesn't prove anything anyway,
But do
right?
you think they're carrying your message, or?
Well, I hope they hear it tonight.
Once the information is entered into the subconscious mind, it can't be denied.
Look at lightoftheworld.com. I'm sure you'll find the truth there.
All right. Well, lightoftheworld.com is GS's, GS.
Yeah, our angry Jesus.
Your website is what?
OmegaChrist.com.
I think the two of them will be going on each other's website.
Yeah, Howard.
Yeah.
If I may say, I'm going to go with Jesus.
Let's vote.
Yeah, I go with him.
Why?
Because he's scarier.
You're afraid not to believe him.
I'm afraid not to believe him.
Right. Yeah. When he gets angry.
Docile Jesus is not going to scare me.
That's right. Yeah. He scares you into believing.
Oh.
And listen, we've learned
Let's see if you
nothing.
can sleep tonight, Gary.
I'll sleep fine.
We've learned nothing today. We did not really learn who the real Jesus is.
Well, you could have a feeling.
Only time will tell. The reactions that each of you will suffer in the next 6 months will determine.
In all fairness, I don't understand. I don't understand how you could say there are many Jesuses. I happen
There
to
are
agree
not
with
many.
Jesus over there.
There's many reflections. There's a genuine article, and then there are ancillary reflections of that genuine article.
And those people could be
These guys don't even know they're not who they are. They're just doing the best.
So he's hallucinating, and you're the real guy.
He's not actually hallucinating. All he's doing is redistributing information. Some of his data is accurate.
Aren't you guys all working for the same purpose, the same cause?
But you're the top guy, and this guy is just a reflection.
The people really have to make that decision. I won't make that decision. We both have an innate knowledge.
Why Jesus isn't having more of an effect on the world?
Yeah,
my goal today was to save the world. That's what I came here to do, was to save the world on Howard Stern show.
Thank you.
That's what my goal was. I was going to lay out my plans for saving the world.
What are your plans? Let's hear. Let's so we know who to believe in. What are your plans for saving the world?
Basically, to change feces into methane gas and make it for use for people. And how we do this is we feed the populations that do not have any food now, get them to start producing feces and use that methane gas to power the plants. It's a renewable source of energy that will be going on forever. Then we link that with the Genie Global Energy Network International, unite the electrical systems of the world, so that the electrical power that's not being used in Russia can be used in the United States at the same time. When we have power, they have excess power, we have excess power.
Interesting.
It's a Genie. It's called Global Energy Network International. Their website is www.geni.org, and you can look that up, and that will save the world. Al Gore came out and supported that way back when he was.
All right, so Jesus, that is your plan for saving the world. Right. Is there an alternate plan, Jesus, number two?
Why are you here?
Well, basically, all the natural assets of the planet don't belong to the people who control them now. Timber, fish, oil, coal, gold, platinum, diamonds. Those are all natural assets, belong cumulatively to the meek. And I believe that those assets and their distributions have to be modified so that the meek benefit from those assets.
Right.
That's basically what we're here
Well,
to do.
Jesus, in all fairness, this Jesus has laid out a specific plan of turning feces into methane.
Yeah.
Your plan, you say that things are wrong, but you have to have a plan. Am I correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we have to have the masses move on the fact that they're being cheated out of their inheritance. The meek have to literally speak.
So you will tell the meek to speak up. But they're meek. They don't speak up.
That's correct.
Right.
But they will once they're corralled, once they're magnetically sifted or
And when are you
drawn.
going to do this?
I'm doing it all the time.
He's working.
I'm working.
All right, listen, both Jesuses,
This to happen.
your predictions. What will happen in the coming year? Jesus number one.
I don't make predictions.
Jesus number two.
Well, Howard, quite frankly, I would appreciate it if you made off-air contact with me so I can work on your marriage.
Thank you.
I want to put your children and your wife back at your side where they belong.
Thank you.
I believe that
Jesus
the
wants, this other Jesus
separation
wants to put you with a
isn't.
man.
I believe that the separation that's been caused here is a direct result of my influence in your reality.
How dare you?
Right. Well, thanks for doing it. You're putting me through hell.
I've gotten a lot of
You're
email.
putting me through a lot of pain, Jesus.
Sad as Howard's story is, don't you think that there's a greater need for maybe starving people?
Right. No.
Those needs are being addressed.
We'll let the other Jesus handle those.
No, I mean seriously.
Right. Your mission is to help my marriage.
Feed the hunger.
Your mission is more to help my marriage.
Right. If you would give my wife and I 3 hours, you and Allison, I guarantee we could completely mediate this situation.
Really?
My wife and I have mediated 4 couples splits. Each couple had deep problems, long-term issues, and we brought each couple together. And
these are white couples or white couples?
With children.
Yes, with
but
children.
It doesn't mean
with
that
white children.
Only yes.
He only was white.
All right.
That's not true, Robin. That's not true. I'm
Listen to me.
That's here to join all races and all religions.
Jesus, thank you for being concerned about my marriage. I appreciate that. Jesus, thank you for your brilliant plan of feces turning into methane. I endorse that.
And Robin, I can't get off the air without telling you that your dad says he loves you very much, and he's very sorry for everything he's ever done against you.
By the way, I would like to see both Jesuses. I'd like to see both Jesuses split the world in half and take one side of the world each. I think there's enough room for both.
One hemisphere.
All right, and Jesus number 1.
Jesus is about to leave.
He has to go take his medication, and Jesus number 2 has a pizza to deliver.
Are you on medication?
Are you on medication? No. I was saying Jesus number 1 had to leave to go back to take his medication, and Jesus number 2 had to go deliver a pizza.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. It was a very important line.
Let me ask one other thing. Where does Jesus number 1 live?
I don't want to know.
I hope it's in a...
I think he's in Washington, D.C.
He's been around. You know, you remember Jesus number 1 doesn't like Ronald Reagan, thinks he's the Antichrist.
Yes, he does.
So he's got a lot of that going on. He writes books and he stops in to get his medication, that sort of thing.
Right. He's busy. The guy's got a full day. Don't worry about him.
He's busy.
All right, Jesus number 2. What's your website again?
OmegaChrist.com.
Okay. Everybody go to those.
Send me email, ask me questions, and I do video conferencings through Microsoft Net Meeting. If you need to speak and see me, please just leave me an email message and I'll meet you on Microsoft's network.
Is your wife any closer to believing you're Jesus?
Well, she knows that, yes, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Really?
Last time she
but she's never changed. She sees that the leadership persona is emerging and that the clan is magnetizing. Right. But you got to remember, Howard, as your wife is a queen to your being a king, so is mine. They're not subject to the same rules as the masses. I would have been a fool to choose a wife who would be subjugated to my will.
Interesting. Fascinating. I wish we had more time to hear about this.
Howard, please, I beg you, contact me and let me resolve these issues.
Why does he have to be in contact with you? You're all powerful. You messed it
Listen,
up.
Yeah, since you were influencing my marriage before.
That's right. I will fix it, but I need Allison's input. I have none of her complaints. Now, my angels have been searching, and I'm getting a lot of different answers, and I want to line it out to find out exactly.
All right, I'll give her your lawyer. I'll give you her lawyer's number. Yeah, all right, you go talk to her.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
God bless
Listen
everyone.
to me, and thank you. And we'll be back right after these words. The battle of the Jesuses, ladies and gentlemen. Who is Jesus? Will we ever really know? Who is the real Jesus?
I hope it comes clear at some point before we die.
I don't know. I thought one of those Jesus' head was going to explode.
That was fun.
Yeah, all right. We'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
Thank you, honey. Jackie Penhouse joke page Martling. His Wild New Filthy Oleo CD come again includes Fool's Gold at all record stores. So call 1-800-323-KING.
Chinese couple had a black baby, named him something wrong.
Wednesday, November 24th, the big show at Westbury Music Fair in Westbury on Long Island. For MP3 audio and filthy 3D joke man, visit jokeland.com. Now, I think 65 people were on there yesterday, jokeland.com.
Well, that's fun.
That's what they're saying. Well, I'm saying that's a lot.
It's jam.
One of the interesting things about today's show is we're going to meet Bret Hart. Bret Hart is a wrestler. His brother Owen Hart recently died in a horrible accident during a WWF event. One of these flying stunts. But Bret continues to wrestle. I would think that Bret might think twice about it. But
they come from a whole wrestling family. Their father was a wrestler.
Father was a wrestler. And how you doing? This is Bret Hart, everybody. Hey, Bret. How you doing? Bret. Hey, man. Sorry to hear about your brother, by the way. Yeah. Were you close with your brother?
Extremely.
I would imagine, because you're both in the same profession, you probably could relate to one another, pretty much. But I know the family is suing the WWF, but you're not part of the suit.
No, just in a case like that, only
the wife and
the wife
kids.
and the mother and the father are actually the ones that can do any kind of suing.
But you support the suit?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because you feel that they could have made the conditions safer, or is that just something that's sort of one of those fluke things? Do you think that it was really their fault, or do you think it was one of those fluke things where I don't know. Just everything goes wrong that night. Who the hell knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I think what it comes down to is, it's one of those. It's like an accident.
Right. It's hard to place blame.
Still somebody's fault.
Right. Yeah.
Sooner or later it narrows down to whose fault was it, and that's where you.
And evidently, your brother was a great guy. From everyone, any of the wrestlers I've had on this show, they just talk about him in a glowing way. They feel that he was just a down-to-earth guy, not carried away with the business, not carried away with his fame and success, and was a down-to-earth, nice guy to hang with on the wrestling circuit.
Yeah, he was. I can't think of a better guy. He was such a great guy on the road. He was, and he was a great family guy.
Right.
And he had an unbelievable sense of humor. He was so funny to be around all the time. So he was never one of those kind of guys that you didn't look forward to having him around. He always liked being around. He was the best practical joker I ever met. I mean, he was just such a funny guy all the time, and he had a very subtle, kind of approach to, pulling pranks and stuff. No one ever knew he set it up, kind of thing. And then you just see, you'd be pulling out of a gas station and two guys would be fighting, kind of thing.
Right. He's a fun guy to hang with.
He was a master, yes.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird too, because I know a couple of the wrestlers, and they just said that a lot of the guys on the circuit can be real scumbags, like in any business. People are jerks. But he was just one of those guys people like to hang with. He was fun off air. Wasn't stuck up, wasn't a jack off. So it's particularly sad when it's a good guy like that. And you and your brother were close growing up. And your father was an intense, not only wrestling fan, but was he a wrestler himself?
Yeah, he was a wrestler, and then he basically became a promoter, which means he sort of used to run the wrestling out in Western Canada.
Did you not like him? Was he one of those dads that pressured you into wrestling and forced you? Did he? Because it sounds like you had a violent family. Like you had to fight your sisters and stuff.
Yeah, it was a kind of a dog-eat-dog world kind of household, But
did your dad set it up that way?
There's still a wrestling area, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a little room they call the dungeon, which still works. But
I don't understand growing up. Like your dad's into wrestling, so therefore all of his kids have to fight each other.
Well, no, it wasn't like that. It was like when you have 12 kids, though, that's a lot of kids. It's like a little hotel. It's like a hotel. Or
at least it's something to keep them busy and activity. If they are fighting all the time, then perhaps they can wear them out and they'll go to bed.
It's winter time most of the time, so we're kind of all stuck in the house. And
was he a wealthy man to have 12 children?
No, I mean, I think there was an illusion there where people thought we were wealthy. Like we had a big limousine that used to drive us to school.
Oh, really?
But when you really think about it, he only bought a limousine, which is an old beat-up old limousine.
Which are a lot cheaper than.
What are you going to put 12 kids in it?
That's true.
Had a lot of vans and stuff like that I remember in those days. But I think we grew up. There was 5 boys to start with, which there was a lot of squabbling and fighting, and usually ended up wrestling, which is relatively safe. And then there was girls, and for me. When I grew up as a kid, I grew up surrounded by the girls in the family, which wasn't ever.
And the girls are tough. I mean, you are a huge guy. I mean, you're big. You're very muscular. I would think a fight with you, the girls would get pretty, bruised up.
Well, they could hold their own.
You do not get along with your sisters now, do you?
I get along with a couple of them.
Right. Some of them you hate. Well, maybe it was set up that way.
In a group of 12 people, there's always going to be somebody out on the outs.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
Put one fire out and then you're moving to another.
Yeah.
Right. So you get along with some of your siblings.
Yeah, and it moves around all the time.
But your father was a violent man? I mean, angry man?
No, but very, well, he could have a short fuse.
Yeah, because I read something where somebody said that your dad would it was some delivery guy or something he didn't like, and he put him in a wrestling hold for hours, like a chokehold or something.
He likes to put people to sleep, I think.
Yeah, didn't he put him to...
There's a funny story, but my dad's actually a really compassionate guy.
Right.
You had to catch him on the right day, but there was a time when I was a kid when it was about 2 or 3 in the morning. I guess somebody tried to steal. My dad lived further out in the city than he lived a few miles out of town.
Yeah.
And I guess someone tried to steal his car. He had left the keys in it in the wintertime. I guess the guy got stuck in the driveway. And my dad went out thought it was one of my brothers, and he went out to help this poor soul, and he instead dragged him into the house. I just remember pots and pans smashing all over the place.
Right.
And my dad tortured him for hours and hours and hours in the kitchen of the house. But
can you imagine you're trying to steal a car?
And the
guy's like a professional wrestler. He catches you rather than calling the police. He just takes you into the kitchen.
Yeah, the guy has a place called the dungeon.
Yeah, wrestles you, and then puts you in like a sleeper hold for hours. I mean, you'd rather go to the police, wouldn't you?
yeah, it was. I was scared to death. I thought it was one of my brothers, and then I found out after that it wasn't. But he never phoned the police. He called this guy's parents up, and they picked him
No
up.
kidding.
Yeah. So in a lot of ways, I always thought that was
cool.
Pretty cool.
Oh, that's very
Hey,
cool.
he's not stealing your cars anymore.
Yeah. I know I wouldn't be doing that. That is very cool.
And nobody else is either.
And then I was reading about your personal life that you were divorced for a couple of years. So well, maybe this gives me hope. You were divorced for a couple of years, and now you're back. You're almost back with your wife.
Yeah, we were divorced for about a year.
Oh, for a year. But you're back with your
We're
wife now?
close. We're right on the pretty
You
much.
ready to get married again?
Well, we're just not. We're not. We're not quite.
He ain't
there
doing
yet.
it, believe me.
We're
But they're dating.
We're negotiating again.
You are dating though.
Yeah, we're actually real happy, and she's
Was it tough? You're an attractive guy. You're a professional wrestler. You make a good living.
There's lots of beautiful women.
A lot of beautiful women, right? It was temptation. No.
No, I think the conflict I ran into was when I worked with the WWF.
Right.
You know, I just was forever and ever on the road. I was on the road maybe sometimes 300 times a year.
So you never even saw your wife.
So when I did come home, it was always really nice and sweet and perfect. And
right.
And then when I switched companies, which was I work for WCW now,
right.
All of a sudden I'm given lots of time off.
Right.
They're reasonable with my days and my schedule and stuff.
Oh, it was because you were home. That
All of a sudden
broke up
I'm
the marriage.
home every day,
Right,
and it's
right.
like, get it yourself.
Yeah. See, so things were good when you hardly saw each other.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're doing the day-to-day living, and you realize, hey, this is getting to be a drag.
She had her routine, I had mine, and we clashed, and but I think we
worked it out.
We've compromised a lot of things, and we've changed a lot. So
in the time that you were single, were you able to date a little bit and get out there and mingle?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
No good?
And so why are you going back to your wife?
Yeah, what's up with that? Explain that to us, because a lot of guys would think that your groupies and the sex
That it would be too good.
tremendous.
It's kind of strange. It seems like almost like when I was married, there was way more all that.
Right.
So and then as I became like this free spirit, and you can do anything you want.
It's not
I
there.
went to my room and hid under the blankets and
I'm hip.
Chain on the door.
I think I understand that.
It's too shocking.
I think I get that.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I didn't have the right philosophy for it.
Yeah. So anyway, so now you're close to marital bliss again. Is what you're telling us.
Pretty close.
And you really hate the WWF, aside from the fact that you probably hold them responsible for your brother's death.
Now, but even before that.
Even before that, you hate Vince McMahon, the head of the WWF. I mean, a lot of people hate him.
Yes. That's why they leave.
That's why they leave.
A lot of people have left.
I mean, when did you start hating him? I mean, how did that happen?
Well, I was always skeptical of his integrity. Let me put it that way. I think when you join the company knowing that, like, okay, I know the guy's a rat, but
but you have to
sign
work.
Here, yeah, it's you have to sign. You have to, and he was the sort of the big man on campus when wrestling. He was the only guy that could really do the most for you in this industry anyway at that time.
I don't know Vince McMahon, so I've never worked for him. I mean, he's a sponsor of the show. He never said a bad word about me, and and I don't know anything bad about the guy. But just to play devil's advocate here, could it be a case of sour grapes, that you couldn't get what you wanted from the WWF, and then you just got upset and bitter? I know sometimes ex-employees get really angry, this kind of thing. I mean, is that?
It's not really like that. I've always had high regard for him. I think he's got the most creative mind in wrestling. You know, and,
he seems to be a great entrepreneur.
He's just a guy that he has no integrity. I don't think he's.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. It's hard to understand.
It's kinda, you have to sort of deal with everybody that's ever worked for him. I mean, so many people that have worked for him, you always know, that he's going to kind of screw you in the end. I think it's.
I've worked for a few guys like that.
The philosophy, I think, for him is that no matter what you do for him, or no matter how hard you work for him. Like for me, I worked for him for 14 years. I always try to think of somebody that, in a comparable way, as far as what I did to wrestling or what I tried to do for wrestling, and I think of, like, say, Cal Ripken or something like that.
Right.
I worked over and over and over, and I was 5-time world champion.
You were very loyal.
And I did everything I ever could. I couldn't have worked any harder for him, and I always thought it was recognized and appreciated, and he always told me it was recognized and appreciated.
So when did the break
And
come?
then he just squished me like a bug in the end and kind of discovered.
Well, after 14, in other words, after 14 years, you probably have to go in and negotiate a contract like any performer, and you went in to ask for money. I would imagine. I'm imagining this would be the rift. And would he not pay you, or would?
I went into a situation where I became like a free agent, if you can believe that, in wrestling.
Right.
And I got offered to go to the WCW for double the money.
Right.
And I turned down $1.5 million extra to stay loyal to this creepy Vince McMahon.
Right.
And I thought it was appreciated, and I said I felt that he couldn't put a price tag on the friendship and the loyalty I had with his
And you probably felt, hey, that's the biggest game in town. You want to play for them,
I've been with them for 14 years. I had all my, even to this day, they have all my footage, all my pictures, all my.
They own all that.
They own my career. They
That's
got
right.
a time capsule locked up in a big.
They own your history. You don't have any rights
Nothing
to it. Right.
And so I wanted to stay. I didn't really want to go. And 9 months later, he told me that he was going broke. The company was going broke, which is a lie.
Right.
And that they couldn't afford to meet my contract. And then he urged me to go back to the WCW to go and get my old, this offer that they laid out before. I think he did that assuming that they would say, well, that was a year ago. We don't have, and then I would be left renegotiating with him for a lesser amount. But
right.
They immediately accepted and offered me pretty much the same deal.
So they've been generous with you, the WCW.
WCW has been great with me.
They're good people.
They're good people.
That's Ted Turner's company?
Yeah, and they're honest.
Right.
But that's pretty funny to get a guy, he's trying to get himself into a better negotiating position, and he sends you off to another company?
Right.
Well, I think there was some kind of, I never understood the tactics or the reasons for where he was going, but I know in the end, I did pretty much everything he asked for, with the exception that I wanted to leave. I had one match in Canada, and it was a situation where, in wrestling, ultimately the good guy needed to win this match. Otherwise, I would really have a lot of egg on my face. And he basically gave me his word and swore that that wouldn't be a problem. And I went in the ring, and they screwed me right in front of the whole country. And
made you lose?
Made me lose. Maybe had the guy put me in my hole just as I was it was supposed to be a thing where I was just getting out of the move.
Did you think that he orchestrated? In other words,
I know it. It's all told in this documentary.
But wait a second. They work out in advance who's going to win. I don't think that's any secret.
Right.
No.
All right. So everybody knows that. It's theater.
Yeah.
So they work it out. You get in the ring, and all of a sudden the gameplay switches?
Yeah, right in the middle of the match, they ring the bell and say I lost. And I thought,
why would
14 years, everything I've done for this guy.
They didn't have the balls to tell you up front that you were going to lose.
Right.
No, it was specifically done. I mean, it was done strictly
to humiliate
me and squish me like a. Because I mean, let's be honest here. I left the company to go work now. I'm doing, like I said, did it as a favor to them. But I'm going to another company where I'm going to get paid more.
Right.
And I'm reluctantly going, but it's not a bad deal.
Right.
But just how they treated me in the end, it was.
So you still had some time to work for them before you switched.
Yeah, I had 30 days.
That's what had happened.
Oh, I see.
So needless to say, at the end of that match, I did knock out Vince McMahon.
Did you, for real?
Now, for real, you punched him out.
I broke 2 bones in my hand, and I knocked him out cold, and he went down.
Wait. I got to understand this. So this is you're talking about a real fight. You're talking about a real deal. This was televised?
No, but there was this documentary crew that was following me around.
So they have it on tape.
Well, they don't have the knockout punch, but they have him coming out of the room after I punched him, and you can certainly tell he got punched.
So you walked up to him. You were so angry, and rightly so, that the game plan switched. He was standing there. You walked up. Did you say anything?
Well, I'll tell you what happened was I had gone to the dressing room, and he had locked himself in his little room.
Right.
And then I stormed off to my dressing room.
This is like the real show.
I didn't think I was going to see him.
Right.
And you have to understand, he's not a small guy.
Right. Is he a tough guy?
No, he's not a tough guy.
But he's built up.
But I think he likes to imagine he is.
All right.
And
I need to see this footage.
A lot of the wrestlers, I think, were really upset.
Yes.
I meanwhile took a shower, and I was just getting ready to blow out of
Because if it happens to you, it could happen to anybody.
I was really, I tell you, I was shocked and crushed. I couldn't believe they would do that to me. And,
right.
So anyway, I guess some of the wrestlers rounded him up and chased him out of his office and told him to come down and explain himself in the dressing room. And so when I came out,
at least he had the balls to go down there. Yeah.
Yeah, at least he had the balls to come down there.
Right.
And he came into the dressing room, and I just finished taking a shower. I did have a funny vision of myself rolling around punching out Vince McMahon naked.
In ninja.
Yeah. You want to have some clothes on.
I don't want this. If they ever do a movie on this, let's do it right. Let me put some clothes on.
So you put clothes on for the event.
I told him, I said, I'm going to dry off. I'm going to get dressed.
It's hard to hit a guy when you're naked.
Yeah, you don't want to. He's right. You don't want to get into a rolling around on the floor.
Yeah.
Situation naked.
Right. Loose parts.
Yeah. You can get kicked in the nuts. Yeah, go ahead. So you get dressed.
I said, I'm going to dry off, and I said, if you're still standing there, I'm going to knock you out.
Oh.
And, as soon as I dried off and tied my shoelace, I stood up and I walked over, and he sort of came toward me. You have to understand, he was surrounding me with about 4 or 5 of sort of like his henchmen. All pretty big guys, too, all ex-wrestlers and stuff.
Bodyguard types, yeah.
And I had my brother and my brother-in-law and a couple of people that were
with you
there to at least make sure that nothing
happened
crazy happened.
Right.
And I knocked him out cold with one punch.
One punch?
One punch. I hit him in the jaw like an uppercut. And I actually blacked his eyes. And I remember he went down like nothing. You know, and then they scooped him up. They picked him up by his shoulders, sat him on the chair.
Right.
And I remember he was like shaking his head and going, like blubbering kind of thing. I never sat there, and I really was in shock. I kept thinking, I can't believe I just knocked out Vince McMahon.
Really? Did you feel better?
Oh, yeah. And they picked him up, and they actually dragged him out to the door where his feet were like dragging. And that's when the video camera outside with this documentary crew picked it up. And apparently I've always been overjoyed to hear that he hated so much to be seen. He hates to be seen weak, I guess, Vince McMahon. So when they showed him being dragged down the hall.
Like a woman.
Yeah. That he wanted to buy the documentary, buy the whole show, buy anything it is, and have it be shelved somewhere and be with my other tapes.
And his yeah, right. Something else you wouldn't own. His bodyguards didn't jump on you.
No.
They allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
In a way, that's kind of weird. And
well, it wasn't like he was alone either, so it was another group of big guys. They would have had to get it on.
Why do you think he stood there when you told him you were going to punch him out? Did he probably think you wouldn't have the balls to do it?
Maybe.
That was probably it.
That, or maybe
just wanted to get it over with.
He's also the kind of guy that might have fancied himself as kind of a tough guy.
Yeah, he couldn't back down.
That he thought maybe, you know, or that maybe it might get into some kind of like a couple, you know, we're pulling each other's jackets, or you know, or maybe, I'll never know. I'll never know why the hell he screwed me in the first place, and I worked much too hard for him.
And you haven't seen him since you knocked him out?
No, well, I did see him. I saw him the day after, the day before my brother's funeral, where he was his classic scum self. He met me on a. He pleaded and begged with me to meet him all week long after my brother passed away. Through the course of the week, and I have such harsh feelings for the guy, but I kept trying to overlook that, and so I did talk with Martha's lawyers, who were in effect at that time, helping making decisions, and they said, whatever you do, don't talk about the case.
Right.
Don't talk about the case. You can talk about anything else, but. So I did meet him on the day before the funeral, and I asked him a little bit about the case. And I said, basically, he said, like, you don't know any more than what the newspapers know. And he said, no, I don't. And I said, well, there's no sense really talking about that then. And then I asked him about why he screwed me over. Right. And I went into that into quite detail. I hadn't spoken to him since he did it, and I wanted a straight answer on that. And I did get one. He told me it was the biggest regret he ever had and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
And then I asked him about why he carried on the show.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if it bothered you that the show went on.
It bothered me immensely that the show went on. And mostly it bothered me from the standpoint more that they made the poor wrestlers go out afterwards. There's one wrestler that was very close with Owen that was being basically pushed out through the curtain to wrestle as they wheeled my brother past him. Ooh. And I thought the whole thing was so cold-blooded, and you know, his logic, of course, is that there was going to be a riot and stuff like that. And I always think, you know, I give wrestling fans a hell of a lot more credit than that. I don't think there would have been a riot or anything like that.
Bret Hart, you have a CD out.
What do you mean a CD?
Hitman Hart Wrestling with Shadows, and the documentary about Bret wrestling with Shadows is available on Bret's website, BretHart.net.
Well, what's on the CD, though? Is he singing?
Are you singing now?
No, I don't sing.
I mean, I was like, what is that?
It's all songs that are based on the documentary.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's a soundtrack.
It's a soundtrack.
Right.
And actually, it's a really good CD, and it's they take little voice work from different parts of the film and they
cut it in.
They tie it in with the songs.
Want to take a couple of phone calls?
Sure.
All right. Let's see what they got here. All right, Jerry. And then there's some kid here who claims he is Bret Hart's biggest fan.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he claims to be his son.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, Bret?
No, nothing like that. Yes, who is this?
This is Jerry.
Jerry, go ahead.
All right, Bret Hart, why would Vince McMahon get rid of you and keep Shawn Michaels? Shawn Michaels has been hurt for over a year with back injury, and he had knee surgery and everything. Why would he get rid of you? You were a bigger draw than Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was like a little...
What about that? Anything to that?
I think that I mean, I don't know because you never know what goes on behind closed doors, but I really strongly think there's a link between some kind of a homosexual tie-in between Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon.
What are you saying there, Brett?
Whoa, wait a second. Wait.
I'm just saying. I think it comes down to. It really does. It comes down to who's who's his pretty boy kind of thing. And
What are you implying that there's some...
Well, let's not say that.
It surprised me at all, and I think it's
you don't have
not
any
an
facts.
accusation.
It's
I have
not
no facts, but I have a strong hunch that there's a little more to that than.
All right, so there's no fact to that matter. There's
He
no.
might not have hurt his back in the ring, is what you're saying?
No, I mean, what you're saying absolutely has no. You don't have no. You have no facts. You have no facts to back that up. I just want to make that clear.
Just a hunch. Just
right.
Sean.
That's your hunch.
That's your hunch, by the way. I know nothing about this. I have nothing to do with it. I don't want to get involved in that.
Do you and Hulk Hogan sometimes sit around talking about Vince McMahon?
I bet.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And it's like we realize that he breaks new ground at being.
By the way, I want to say something. Both of these guys are not gay men, as far as I know.
I don't know anybody.
Right, I just want to say that. Right? I don't know I don't even know who these guys are. I mean, I know who Vince is. I don't know who Shawn Michaels is. So you're not saying that they're homosexual. You're not even implying that.
I'm saying it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying
you don't know what.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm trying to clarify.
Right now, you don't speak English.
All right, I don't know anything. Wow. All right, let's continue. Man, you're something else.
I'm just trying to be honest.
You might have been too honest. No, but it's a feeling you have. You don't have any facts.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
They're all,
You didn't see
good luck
anything.
to them both.
Right, you didn't see anything.
I have never seen
quiet,
anything.
Brad.
I've
That's
never
enough.
said anything.
All right, okay. Bobby, what is it? You're on the air.
All of wrestling's a big scam. Brett's a big fag, and wrestling is full of a bunch of butt-sniffing homos.
Well, wow. Now, what about this, Brett? You are not a fag, are you?
No.
You are not. You're
Not a butt-sniffing homo.
You're not a butt-sniffing homo. And let me tell you something. He'll knock you out, too.
I would kick your ass, but Brett, I make you my bitch.
Oh, man, I'd love to see that.
You know, he's
I'll
not
come down
laughing.
now.
You're going to come down now?
I'm less than 200 pounds.
Well, why don't you come down here right now, and Brett will kick your ass.
That's a bunch of
He'll
bull.
knock you out with one
He'll
punch.
knock you out with one punch.
The only thing that's a bigger scam than wrestling is Howard Stern's fake marriage and homosexuality.
Oh, no, I'm a
You're
so
a
now
fag, Howard.
Listen to this. Brett's been accused of being a fag. Now I'm a fag.
You had a fake marriage.
Vince McMahon has been implied, and also some guy named Sean. Thank you.
Why don't you take a polygraph test before you never cheat?
I can't get, and there's no way to get to the bottom of any of this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 100% old man.
So you said.
Except for Ralph touching my leg at Scores yesterday, which I still have a problem
He
with.
says you wrestled with him
Well,
on the bed.
he almost burnt my leg. It was a slight wrestling incident. Hey, that's a lie. You know, there's too many accusations flying.
Flying all
I
over.
feel wounded now.
Yeah, that guy really tore you one, huh?
You really hurt my feelings.
Yeah, do you want to meet this guy who claims he's your biggest fan? This is, let me introduce you to him. This is probably good for your ego to see somebody. In wrestling, a lot of guys worship guys.
Yeah, that's a little gay, don't you think?
Yeah, not on Brett's part. I ain't calling Brett gay, I'll tell you that. All right, hey, how you doing, man?
That guy.
Who is this guy?
He draws the pictures of Gary, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, this kid.
Hi.
How old are you?
22.
22. What's your name?
I'm Robert. How are you?
You're Robert. Yeah. And you claim to be a Bret Hart fan?
Of course I do.
Tell me how the extent of your love for Bret.
I've been following Bret Hart since 1988.
Right.
And I've been following him ever since. And also, to prove another point, you did beat Shawn Michaels when you were in Canada a while ago. And also, you did beat him in a steel cage. That's why I know when you were up in
What's
Canada.
wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
He knows who he beat.
Yeah, I know.
You gonna tell him that?
No, but the only reason I say that is because a lot of people in the audience don't know that, and I just want to let them know that in a steel cage,
You know I'm a fag? Did you just hear that guy said I was just accused of that?
You are
You
not
don't
a
care about
fag.
that? Of course not.
You're not a fag. You're a man. You're a man with integrity, just like Bret Hart here.
Well, what do you want to say to Bret since you're such a big fan?
Like I said, Bret, I'm a big fan.
What do you got? Pictures of Bret on your wall?
No, not exactly. I have magazines.
You carry around Brett's picture?
He has the magazine.
Well,
Some people might misinterpret that as a little bit too much fan love. You know what I'm saying?
No, but this man's got lots of integrity. That's the reason I follow him. Unlike some of
Well, he's a very honest man. That's true.
very honest man.
Except I don't know about that accusation about Vincent Sean.
He was just angry.
I was just saying it's a possibility.
A possibility. Okay, that I
Everything's possible.
Right. Everything's you and I could be lovers for all we know.
That's right. That's why you have him on the show.
All right. I just wanted to clarify that for you so you could avoid any kind of legal action.
Both of you men are kings of your domain. He's
Thank
the
you.
He's the excellence of execution.
What are you, a black guy?
Black guy? No, I'm Hispanic.
You're Hispanic?
Yes, I am.
Look like a black guy to me.
Thank you.
I can't tell what you are. You're very
I'm
confusing.
Hispanic.
You are Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
Brett, could you tell what he is?
I would say Hispanic.
You would say Hispanic. Robin, you think he's
I
Hispanic?
think he's Hispanic, yes.
Well, he looks black to me. That's all I'm going to say about it. Well, you're a nice guy to say that. You've got a chance to meet your hero.
Thank you, Howard.
You want to tell him you love him or something? Go ahead.
Okay, I love Brett. You're the best.
Thank you.
And I just hope, also, Howard, WCW's having some heavyweight championship tournament right now, and I just hope you're the next heavyweight champion.
Well, in a lot of ways, I'd probably still, because I never really lost that match in WWF, so I'm sort of still the world champion.
You are the world champion.
That's right.
If I win the WCW one, then I'm sort of like the universal, all-time, one single world champion.
That's why you're the excellence of execution.
Yes, Rocco, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Listen, that guy you got in the studio there is a scam. 1988? Yo, why don't you go back to before that when Brett was in the Stampede and all that. By the way,
We're going to bleep that off the air. That's ridiculous. All right, listen. One last phone call. This is from Jennifer, a woman who will do anything for Brett.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jennifer.
Yes, how old are you, honey?
I'm 21.
Well, that's the right age.
Oh,
Brett doesn't date anyone over 21. Is that true, Brett? Oh, that's right. He's married.
I'm not going to even go anywhere near that.
Right. Her or that statement? And Jennifer, what do you want to say to Brett?
Brett, I've been watching you longer than I first goofed that he had on the line. I have been watching you since I was like a little kid. And like even then, like I like guys, obviously. I loved you.
You would do anything for him?
Oh, anything. I
What
swear
do you
to God,
look
it sounds
like?
ridiculous. I don't want to sound like these other girls you have on the
Of
line.
course not. You don't sound like them. How much do you weigh?
130?
130?
Not bad.
How tall are you?
Like 5'7"?
Well, you should be 6 foot at 130.
Oh, shut up.
Am I right, Brett?
Well,
you know something about that.
I could have expected.
No, are you heavy?
No, not at all.
You got big boobs?
They're nice. My nipples pierced.
And you would do anything to him?
Anything for him. But I...
In a death grip?
Oh, no.
Sharpshooter.
Huh?
Sure.
So you would do it. You want to make love to him? Is that it?
No, I more respect him as a man because I saw.
Nobody needs respect. The guy needs love.
Okay, then I love him.
You would make love to him.
Oh, I had little hearts
And you would
tattooed on
perform.
me.
And you would perform anal?
Yes.
Oh, really? Wow.
I had little hearts tattooed on me.
Brett, she would give you anal.
Would you do my laundry?
Well, that's a little too much to ask.
I would not do laundry.
All right. All right. Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
All right. There it is. Well, certainly it's great to be a wrestler and have that kind of adulation. Brett, congratulations to you on your new CD, Hitman Hart, Wrestling with Shadows. And the documentary about Brett Wrestling with Shadows is available on Brett's website.
Yes,
so you
I
have to
saw
go.
bits of it. It's really good.
I just won a Gemini Award.
No kidding. So this is about sort of behind the scenes in wrestling?
It's a whole documentary and ends up catching that whole ending where I knocked McMahon out.
Oh, that's on this.
It's all on there.
Oh, then I will watch it. BretHart.net is the address to get that stuff.
Great black eye you left him too.
What?
You left him with a black eye.
Yeah, he knocked him out.
Oh yeah.
Available in video stores and record stores. Have you gotten the new video yet?
Not yet. I didn't know about it until now.
Okay, well there it is. BretHart.net. Great to meet you, Brett.
Nice to be on.
Sorry about your brother.
Thank you.
And hope to see you again here.
All right.
All right. We'll be back right after these words.
Rock Radio, K-Rock.
You're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Hey now, baby. Well, we got a wild show for you today. A guy with a real wild personal life is Alan Thicke. And he's got such a conservative image, Alan Thicke. He, of course, was the host of Thick of the Night, then went on to the very successful TV show Growing Pains.
Yeah, where he played the dad,
Yeah.
conventional family.
Man, nothing conventional about him.
You know, what's funny is now I'm looking at all the regular guys and thinking, are they as wild as Alan Thicke?
Alan Thicke's the wildest. See, here's the... Let me get him on the phone. Alan. Hey. Hey. Never mind my situation.
So that's why you're talking to me, to never mind your situation.
Yeah, I have no situation. But I'm a bed of roses. My wife ought to look at you and then realize what's going on.
Well, see, you're the king of all tabloid media. You're actually buying that stuff.
Well,
you're referring
Really, it's
to.
not true?
No, I know you're talking about the wild, sexy romp in the hot tub story.
No. Look, I wouldn't be talking about that story. No, Alan, here's what I understand.
Yeah.
You were married, originally when I met you years ago, you were married to a soap star.
Gloria Loring.
Gloria Loring. All right. That one didn't work out, and I don't even think that was your fault.
How do you know?
It sort of worked out. It was 13. I was happily married 13 years. She was happily married 11.
And yeah, right. She split from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were down on your luck. It was after thick of the night, right?
Yeah, but when she read the wild, sexy romp in a hot tub story, she called and said, if you were that much fun, we'd still be married.
Right.
Yeah, because you remember the time she was dating while they lived in the same house together.
Right. Yeah, that was great for Alan's
It was
ego.
a big house, and he was a small guy.
And then Alan went on to Growing Pains, of course, and had tremendous success.
Right.
And then
he went and married Miss World.
Miss World, right?
Yes.
Right. Now, Miss World, you broke up with.
Well,
is that the one you with now?
Miss World deserves Mr. World. Apparently, I wasn't him.
But Miss World is the one that you're breaking up with now.
Right.
Yes.
But, here's the thing. And this is what I got to ask you, because I want to understand. I understand the first relationship breaking up. But after the first relationship, why marry Miss World? Okay, Miss World is gorgeous. Miss World is, beautiful, the whole deal. But why marry her? Why not just date her, see her, have a nice relationship? Why go through all of this hassle again with the marriage? Now you got to pay alimony and everything?
Well, it seemed like a terrific idea at the time.
Right.
And I had been single for 10 years.
Okay.
That was, that was the. I don't deny the occasional wild, sexy romp, but it was not with any of the losers that you read about in the tabloid.
Right.
That was during the single life.
Right.
And then,
You mean you have had two girls in a hot tub?
I beg your pardon?
Of course he's had two girls in a hot tub.
No, it's possible that we were in a hot tub, and possible I was moving so fast she thought there were several of us. But this girl in that particular article was high on chlorine, believe me.
He's calling from a hot tub right now.
Yeah,
he lives in a hot tub.
I mistook her for algae.
Well, Robin, tell me the hot tub story. What was it?
Well, the woman says that I guess she was married and you were married to Gloria Loring.
Yeah, she said that the three of us were in a hot tub. But this is the type of girl who gets invited to the pool party but not in the house, so she pees in the hot tub. I swear. And the embarrassing thing, Robin, about a story like that is that anybody would believe that you would be caught dead with anyone so tacky and unattractive.
Well, to tell you the truth,
she's older now. I didn't know what she might have looked like earlier.
Well, there's only so many layers you can remove.
So, yeah, because you're pretty honest about this. But the problem is, Miss Universe, who you were married to, or Miss World, excuse me.
Yeah.
She claims that you wanted to get involved in threesomes with her.
Not necessarily.
No,
We only
she
have
didn't
that.
claim that.
Yeah,
that
we
was
only have
another. She didn't claim that. That was another bottom feeder who writes in a story.
Right.
Who, these are people looking at getting their 3 minutes of fame for $100.
So you didn't want a threesome?
Pardon?
You didn't want a threesome?
I wanted a 12-some.
Oh, I see.
But wait a minute. There were also stories that, because you hosted some beauty contest a while ago.
Yeah.
This past year.
Right.
And they were claiming that you were running around making...
Oh, now that was an example of no good deed going unpunished. I took pictures with 120 of these young girls and their parents, their families, and one of them said that I put my arm on her shoulder and I said, "You did a nice job tonight." That was a big... Now, who other than a TV sitcom father would be the target of such nonsense?
All right, so wait a second. So what happened with your marriage that it's now ending. Why is Miss World leaving you?
Well, I can't speak for her, Howard, but to answer your earlier question, I was perfectly ready to be married and committed at this stage of my life.
Right.
I had enough of that single. Really did have enough of the single life.
But you didn't want an open marriage where you could fool around a little bit?
No. My 10 years of wild, sexy romps were plenty for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was genuinely, completely committed to the concept of marriage for life.
Okay.
And she was very young,
right.
And it is true that she went through some changes when she hit 30. The last of which was her address.
Right, but you know, when you marry a young chick
to a woman at 30,
what change happens to a woman at 30?
Yeah, that's the question on the table.
Think that's a whole book.
Right.
Somebody could,
So you're saying she got bored with you. You didn't get bored with her.
Well, I would hate to think that it was that simple, Howard. I think, the combination of we had a baby.
Right.
And she put a career on hold and those kind of things. We didn't have any impeachable offenses.
Right.
There were no wild, sexy romps that didn't include the other person. There wasn't that kind of. But
So you had wild, sexy romps with her there.
With her there and not with anybody else there, Howard.
Oh, I see. Just the two of you.
Now you're sounding like her lawyer.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
So did you have a prenuptial agreement?
We did.
Oh, good.
We did.
So you don't get any of her money.
So you won't be wiped out.
She gets everything north of San Diego.
I see. So this is it. Now you're single again.
I am.
Are you back to dating already?
No, I haven't gotten that far yet.
Now, when you split, there was no agreement. You now had to work out the agreement after you were already separated.
No, they got a prenuptial agreement.
That's why I'm not. I haven't been dating. I've been spending all my nights with what they call a forensic accountant.
Right. Yeah, he's busy moving his accounts to the Cayman Islands.
Right. He's trying to shift that money around.
So we do have this.
So when is the last? When is the last?
Boy.
I know. When is the last time you got laid?
That would be. This is '99, right?
Right.
This be late '96, probably.
96.
No.
No, wait a second.
It hasn't been. It's not that bad, but I am not dating.
You are not dating. And let me understand something. Well, he was probably dating last night. You know that.
He's probably got a girl there now.
Of course. You know there's one there. All right.
But if you want to put out a classified ad, I'm looking for a punctual, hygienic nymphomaniac with her own car.
Who's a former Miss World.
That not necessary. No sashes or crowns need to be prerequisite here.
Yeah, so you don't sound too broken up. So the point is that...
Well, I am. I want you to, feel my heart for a second, feel my pain.
No, I know you're...
And it is true. I mean, I did not want to be single at this stage of my life, but you take the card
Why
you're
can't you keep a marriage together?
Who are you talking to, me or Alan? Which person are you referring to?
What's wrong with the two of you?
Nothing wrong with me. I thought I was great.
No, you're not. I'm glad that,
I think I'm a great...
your pain, Howard, but I'm glad that you finally hit the tabloids, because otherwise it was me and Michael Jackson.
I got to tell you something. I think I'm a great guy. I think that, yes, I'm cold, I'm distant. I admit that I
have these flaws.
But I'm still very, very much fun. I think I'm sensitive. I think I listen.
It's fun when you're not there.
Well, it doesn't make a difference if I'm not there. You're having fun, aren't you? I provide a good living. I'm not stingy with the cash.
See, I'm not cold and distant. I'm hot and proximitous. I have other issues, I suppose.
You don't even know what they are.
But I too thought that I was a pretty terrific husband and was really ready for the long run this time.
It surprised you.
Are you uncircumcised?
We are the poster boys for surprise.
Yeah.
Are you uncircumcised?
Uncircumcised?
Yes.
No, let me hold on.
Maybe that was the reason.
No, I am.
But the thing is, maybe you and I should double date.
I think that between the two of us, we probably make a good guy.
Yeah, right.
Good guy.
Yeah, if one woman wants to date me and Alan Thicke, between the two of us, we might be decent. We might be good enough for one woman.
Hold together a relationship.
And we already know that I have a hot tub for 3.
You bet. All right. So the point is, Alan, you are now single.
Yes.
These rumors about you asking your wife for an open marriage or to have third partners is not true, you're saying. No. This is what you claim. And also you have a prenup, but although now that you have a baby, can your wife hit you up for tremendous amounts of child support? Or is that in the prenup? Or is that in the prenup?
Babies mentioned in the prenup?
Are babies mentioned in the prenup?
No, there is nothing in California that you would do, nor would you want to do about child support payment.
Right, but
they have a computer, a calculator that figures up how much you made the last couple of years and how much your child should have.
I see.
And so this 2-year-old now has his own Jaguar.
Right.
Yacht.
Jaguar, the 2-year-old has more than you do at this
He
point.
has a hot tub with live-in rockets.
All right. Let me just put 1 or 2 phone calls through for you real quick.
Alan, are you going to get married again?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid, Robin. I am not afraid.
You really would get married again?
I believe in it. I believe it's the way to go.
Maybe I should say
Well,
that.
he's very happy in his marriage as his wives aren't.
Right. He loves marriage. You know, I'm going to say that too. I'm looking to get married again too.
Well, I married young women, and when they were young. And
Don't you realize it's going to end up like this? You're a bright guy.
Are you thinking now you'll marry an older woman?
I'm thinking 65, 70.
Yeah, we'll see that happen. You know, with a guy, you subtract 30 years, and that's the age of his
And
wife.
then you subtract a couple of $1 million.
No, Alan's going to date
marry Miss Old World.
Yeah, he's going to date Beatrice Arthur.
She was Miss World when they thought it was still flat.
Right. That's who you need. John, go ahead. You're on with Alan Thicke.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Hey, Alan, are you still there?
I'm here.
All right, good. I didn't hang up on you.
You know,
Great.
this may be that cleaning woman who thought she was married to
Yeah. Remember the cleaning woman who jumped in bed with you?
Yeah, the nanny.
Yeah. What is it, lady?
Hey, how are you, everybody? I wanted to know if Mr. Thick is really thick.
Are you thick?
Mr. Thick.
All right, get out of here. Sam, you're on with Alan Thicke.
Alan, would you like to be my new daddy? This is Ashley Stern.
Oh, get out of here, you bastard. Oh, my God.
You know,
Alan, are you laughing at that?
Alan is a very good part-time father.
Yeah, you're terrific, I hear.
No, I'm not part-time. It's joint custody.
All right.
Half at her joint, half at my joint. I happen to have him these few days now.
All right. So
How
anyway,
old is your kid?
2.
Wow, that's tough.
How are you going to take care of a 2-year-old?
Oh, I'm great at it, Howard.
Really?
I don't even book any meetings those days. I just book off. We spend the whole day together. Morning to night, I do the diapers, I do the feeding. I have a great time with this.
All right.
It's a
Okay.
great time to have a baby.
Joint custody to me means you smoke a joint and she has custody. How old is Alan with a 2-year-old? I'm not going to ask that question.
Mine is 2 1/4.
How old are you now, Alan?
Yeah.
What? All right, listen. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
And by the way, Alan has a book. I don't know. I'm congratulating him on his book.
Yeah, there's a certain irony in that.
Yeah, listen to his book. Do you think my movie's an embarrassment? Now listen to this. Alan's book, How Men Have Babies.
Yeah.
Well,
pregnant.
he's finding out.
Yeah, you have them and then your wife leaves. The Pregnant Father's Survival Guide, Mr. Family Man, is available at bookstores and Amazon.com.
Look, don't read this book. You'll wind up separated.
I know.
No, it's very good on the having the baby part.
Why don't you write a book about how to ask your wife for a threesome? Alan's new game show, by the way, Three's a Crowd, debuts at the end of this month on the Game Show Network.
Okay.
I love this. I watched last night this Regis Philbin game.
Yes.
I love it.
The game show, they're bringing back a lot of them now.
I love it. I love when people play for a lot of money and they ask easy questions because I can answer them.
There's a possibility that you could win and you feel like the person.
I like that show, and I like the other show, the Fox Ripoff show. Greed. I like it.
Well, if you like the hot tub story, you'll like mine because it's called Three's a Crowd. And but it's not no hard questions, Howard. It's a relationship kind of show. It should be called Who Wants to Be Regis because everybody's bringing back the game shows now. So we're going to give it a try.
And there's a new game show, so you want to be a millionaire, marry Alan Thicke.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Alan, thanks, man.
Hey, pleasure, and I'll be looking forward to reading about you.
Thank you. And I you.
See y'all.
Alan Thicke, everybody. Boy, that guy's, he's got more of a mess of a personal life than I do.
Well, he's got 2 exes now, at least. I think it's only 2.
So you're not going to read that about me, but I'm not saying nothing. I'm just keeping my mouth shut.
You never know.
Mm-hmm. All this is confusing to me. I don't want to be a member of this club.
I never thought you would be.
Huh? Things change.
Wow.
As happens.
I don't know how this happened.
It sure makes for interesting radio, I'll tell you that.
Shush.
What's up with that?
Boy, you sure can deny. You got right out of everything.
Yeah, everything is a lie.
Well, hey, there's a tabloid report that says I'm dating a hooker. No, a porno star, a stripper, and an assistant. So, you know. I know where he's coming from.
You're denying, too, about as well as he is.
Right. What do you do? You just denied. That's all. According to him, Alan Thicke isn't his name. All right, look, let's take a break.
Another guy.
Let's take a break. Tomorrow, by the way, a girl will be here who wants to date Benji, our big fat assistant. Later this week, director Tim Burton. Big.
Always wanted to meet him.
Great director, man. That dude's a
Huge
genius.
fan of his work.
Genius. Honest to God, Tim Burton's the real deal.
You know, I hated Mars Attack when it first came out in the movie.
You like it on video?
Now, every time I see it, I have to watch it.
It's a cool movie. Mars Attacks is a cool movie. I didn't see it in the movies. I saw it on video, and it was wonderful.
Because I love Tim Burton. I rushed right out to see it.
Yep. First time I saw it, I thought he was high.
I thought he lost his mind.
Yeah. But all his movies are great. Edward Scissorhands.
Yes. And that first Batman movie.
First Batman rules. The great Ed Wood movie. That is.
Didn't he do a cartoon as well?
I never saw that cartoon.
I saw that.
I heard people said that was good, but the Ed Wood thing was the best.
Oh, Ed Wood is
maybe the best.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't know if that made a lot of money, but man, it was good. That was one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Looking forward to Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
The Legend of Jackie Marley.
So Tim's coming in here, which is exciting. I met him at the Cannes Film Festival when I went to promote Private Parts.
Right.
And,
we're out there promoting that fairy tale.
Yeah. that Bubba mindset. Anyway,
I have no home.
Hunted.
Despised. Living like an animal. The jungle is my home.
What a performance.
But I shall show the world that I can be its master. I shall perfect my own race of people.
That's a great actor, Martin Landau.
Race of atomic supermen that will conquer the world.
Oh, my.
Now when I see Bela Lugosi, I say, he doesn't look like Martin Landau.
Right.
That's who he should be.
Well, anyway, he's coming in here, and we'll be talking to a real genius, director Tim Burton.
Walking in the park,
We'll be back.
The Howard Stern Show.
Are you calling me a screaming queen or a tired fairy?
I beg your pardon. There'll be 6 tired screaming fairy queens and 1 anxious queer.
Whatever. I was checking what's on TV tonight, and it's the usual stuff. You know, the Wednesday night's a big night. Dawson's Creek, big favorite of mine, Robin.
And then, of course, isn't there Melrose? Not Melrose, 902.
90210, another big favorite of mine. Drew Carey is doing his show live.
In every time period. So that means he has to do it, 3 times?
I never understand that. I know people get excited about that. Like when ER went live, but people who are fans of ER said to me, it was the worst show ever. It wasn't even like regular ER. Mm-hmm. That in fact they had to do less because they were doing it live, and it wasn't like ER.
You know what I found, Howard, when I watched it?
Yeah.
That they couldn't really do like the big close-ups and stuff because they just couldn't get that intricate with it.
Well, yeah, and you know when they do a good episode, they have multiple takes. They can do different camera angles. What is it to me to be live? But Drew Carey is doing it.
And he's done this before. Like, he's got a fascination with it. You know, once he did a whole musical, you know, he's got a fascination with changing it somehow. Maybe he's bored.
Dan, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I want to get on a death pool.
What do you mean the death pool?
You guys should run that game you're doing.
Yeah, right.
Like Louis Anderson.
Louis Anderson, huh? You think he's going to die?
Yeah, sure. He's about 200 cheeseburgers away.
He got very heavy, Louis.
Oh,
no, he said he'd lost some weight.
Really?
Recently, yeah.
No, this guy's so heavy, he can't even touch his manhood.
Oh, come on. Houston, the famous porno actress, who, of course, went on a date with Brad. We sent Brad, a high school senior, on a prom date with Houston.
Wow. Yes.
Houston calling in to say hi.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. Where are you?
I'm actually in Baldwin, New York.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, I'm here dancing at Gentlemen's Quarters this week.
Boy, I didn't know Baldwin, New York had a strip club.
Baldwin is coming up in the world.
I grew up right next to Baldwin, Roosevelt, Long Island. And Baldwin, they now call Baldwin, Africa. Did you know that? I've heard that said.
God. How are you?
I'm fine. I hear you're dating Brad again.
You do?
That's what I heard.
Is this one of these on-again, off-again things?
Yeah, I'll probably see him while I'm up here.
Are you dating him again?
Maybe.
Wow. Isn't that fascinating?
You know, she was so disgusted with him the last time.
Well, I guess absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, Robin, he was just too much for me that week.
But you think it'll be all right now? He's closer to home.
Yeah. Well, I was just concerned. I heard what was going on with you, and I was up in Mexico, and I didn't get a chance to really call you. But, wow.
Well, maybe you two silly kids can make it work.
This is one hell of a condolence call. It's like, I heard what happened to you, and I just want to say, wow.
It's just so sad. I was just so concerned.
Yeah, well, it is sad. Thank you for your concern, Houston. Actually, Houston's a very sweet person. She really is.
And I heard she's incredibly sweet until she starts drinking.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you for reminding me.
Hey, Howard, I was just up in Mexico shooting a bukkake scene.
A bukkake?
What is bukkake?
Bukkake is where they buried me in the sand up to my neck, and
let me get this straight. A bukkake film is where they bury you in the sand so that only your head is exposed.
Right,
and you are,
my breast.
And your breast, and you are helpless to do anything while men do things to your... I see. Well, that's quite a feat. When am I going to see that film?
Well, I think Metro Home Video is doing it for the Extreme Vacation. It should be getting released pretty soon.
Well, there it is. Houston's new film will be a bukkake film. Bukkake.
Gang bang to bukkake.
Yeah, gang bang is passé. She's already done over 600 guys. Now it's bukkake.
I know. I think I can help Alan Thicke with his 12-some.
You're not kidding. You're all 12. All right, so Houston, and you'll be out in Baldwin, Long Island at where?
Yeah, I'm here through Saturday.
All right. Gentlemen's, what is it?
Gentlemen's Quarter.
All right, Houston, thanks.
Okay.
All right, baby.
You take care of yourself.
Thank you.
All righty.
That's the beautiful Houston. And doing bukkake movies now. How the hell do they call it bukkake?
I never heard that term before.
A bukkake movie.
Didn't even know there was such a thing.
Yeah, you know, one thing I wasn't into was bukkake.
I just shot a bukkake scene.
I just didn't know when you bury a chick in the sand that you call that bukkake. I just did a bukkake film. Maybe bukkake's the name of the director.
The first one who did it.
Yeah, like Scorsese. I did a bukkake.
And you're expecting some great explanation of what it is, and then that's what it turns out to be.
Then they leave it there. Elvis, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
This is Lee Elvis, my man.
Go ahead.
I got a present for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Elvis hanging up? Okay.
Yeah.
Because Elvis had no material anyway.
Yes, Stephen.
Yeah, Howard.
Yeah, I think Elvis died again. Yes, Stephen.
I was wondering, whatever happened to the King of All Blacks?
King of All Blacks called in the other day.
Really?
Offering his condolences.
Really?
Yeah, telling me how to get back with my wife.
Really? Have you considered bringing him in as a mediator between you and Allison?
No.
No, I'm thinking of going with that guy who thinks he's Jesus.
Well, that's
All right, thank you. Speaking of my separation, here's a guy who was very thoughtful, wrote a song about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The audiences are so warm toward me.
Watch out, because his marriage soured. He's out. Here comes that horny Howard. No woman in the world is safe. Stirred out of the house.
There you go.
Oh, that's funny.
Wasn't that funny?
Come on, you got to realize when you do this stuff, you're opening yourself up.
That's right. Yeah. You don't think I didn't think of that.
Believe me, I know that was on your mind.
Mm-hmm. And one last phone call before the news. This is Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie.
Hey, how are you? From California.
All right, Bonnie.
Yeah, just moved here a year ago from New Jersey. A big fan of Howard.
Yes, this is Howard.
Hi, Howard.
What can I do for you, Bonnie?
You're coming out here this weekend, I hear. My neighbor just called and was talking to someone. And She's like, Bonnie, you have to meet with Howard, this new series that's coming out. You'd be perfect.
Oh, you're an actress.
Yes, well, I'm going to school for comedy.
I don't know how she would know.
I work at the comedy.
Well, I'll tell you my problem. When we're doing casting for Son of the Beach, which is one of two of the series that I'm producing out in Hollywood. One is Doomsday, the other is Son of the Beach.
Okay.
Doomsday's...
She's right for either one.
Yeah, Doomsday's a cartoon.
Okay.
Son of the Beach is a show that... best way to describe it is almost like Get Smart on the Beach, if you can imagine that. But it's a very funny program. The problem is finding like really beautiful bikini women.
Okay.
You know.
I jog 6 miles a day. I go to the gym. I have a personal trainer.
Who can act? Because it's not like Baywatch.
It's not like Sophie's Choice in her bikini.
You need personality.
No.
You need fun. You like to have a good
You got to be able to deliver lines. Here's my problem.
Okay.
Like you watch Baywatch, you see beautiful women, but they don't necessarily have to be good actresses.
Cardboard. That's right.
Yeah, because they really aren't delivering a line.
And there's no real emotion or anything behind what they're saying.
Right. The problem with being funny is that you need to have an ability to deliver the line. If you can't deliver the line, then the audience ends up hating you because you're ruining the show.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit more difficult.
She understands.
I need like a Tia Leone, only talented.
Oh.
All right?
So give me a shot at
kidding.
this. Come on. Give me a shot at this. Where can I meet you this weekend? I want to...
Well, you have to listen. I don't meet people privately about this. You go through the casting person.
Of course not.
I moved 3,000 miles away.
You have to go to the casting person. There's a casting person with Fox who handles it.
Are you in the union?
Yes, I am.
You've acted in other things?
SAG. I
don't care if you SAG as long as it doesn't show on camera.
Oh, come on. Now, what casting company do I have to get a hold of? I want a shot at this. I'm going to school. I work at the comedy.
Aren't you guys in the trades?
I mean, yeah. Why don't you talk to your agent? Do you have an agent?
Yes, I do.
Right. Why don't you talk to your agent? Your agent knows where this casting is going.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And you should really go down there if you really have an ability.
Okay. This sounds like so much fun. I mean, I love comedy. I work at the comedy
Well, we heard that.
Okay.
Everybody I know works. Being a waitress at the comedy club doesn't
No,
matter.
I go to school. I go to the Acme in Hollywood.
Acme?
Oh, you're with Acme. I didn't realize.
Improv. It's a lot of
Well,
fun.
then you have the job. I didn't know you were.
Hey, yeah, come on, hire me. And I have looks and personality to go with it. How can you go
Who
wrong?
do you look like?
I have blonde hair. I'm 110. I have
Who do you look like?
green eyes. My neighbor has been pushing me. She's like, I'm a Heather Locklear lookalike. Hey, but not everyone has personality too, so I'm not.
So far, your personality is very annoying.
Oh, stop!
I got to be honest with you.
Please.
You think because you talk a lot, you have a personality. What you're saying is not all that interesting.
Okay. Well, maybe you should see me act.
Well, I'm willing to see you act.
Act first now. Act like you have a personality.
Right.
Robin, come on.
Teasing.
We're here together.
Teasing.
I need you.
Well, if you have the talent, then we need you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm going to try to get a hold of
your agent.
Yeah, call your agent, please, immediately.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oof. I couldn't say. I mean, Tim Stack's going to have to work with her every
You're
day.
going to have fun.
I'm willing to put up with her if she's got any talent. I don't know.
Are you going to have fun?
The problem is there's lots of bimbos out there. I need someone who's got some ability.
You know what I was reading yesterday? I forgot to bring up that Rob Lowe is, I guess, causing a few problems on the set of that West Wing, that new show he's on.
Yeah.
That he's being a bit of a prima donna.
Really?
Remember what's...
He's lucky to have a job after that scandal. How dare he?
Oh, that was so funny.
Well, yeah, yes, Brad.
Difficult.
Brad, quickly, come on. I got to move along.
All right, I just want to let you know they were showing on Channel 7 in Boston, Regis and Kathy Lee doing the little spoof on Regis's Want to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
And they went through the green room where David Letterman was, and Donald Trump's counting $1 million in another room, and they go to his private dressing room. There's like 10 Red Dogs in his cooler.
What?
Yeah, there were Pepsis and Sprites, and there were like 10 Red Dog beers.
I have no idea what you're talking about or why this is relevant to me and my audience.
But I'm calling to let you know.
Dave, go ahead. You're on the air.
Thank you, John.
Hey, Pinocchio, it's Geppetto. How are you, man? Just wanted to express my condolences. We're all on your side, and I give you a lot of credit for lasting that many years in marriage.
Oh.
Right, because you weren't able to, were you?
Exactly.
Well, if you ever saw what this guy looked like, no woman could be married to him. This is the ugly guy who I beat in a beauty pageant.
See, it made you feel better through all
Well,
this
thank
stuff,
you
right?
very much. That's a very nice thought. Thank you, Dave.
brother.
Okay, bye-bye. So, what's in the news, Robin? That's the most important thing to
Well,
get
there are a
to.
lot of things in the news. You
Yeah.
know, I sometimes say to myself, thank goodness, you know, you weren't born beautiful, because beautiful
Thank
can
you,
have
Robin.
a very tough time in life.
You say that to you? Oh, I see. I think you meant me.
Talking to myself.
Oh.
Looking in the mirror.
I say, thank God you're such a piece of ass. How dare you?
Get out of here.
Lucky.
No.
You have legs that go on forever.
Who was ever more beautiful than Farrah Fawcett? You know, one of the original poster girls.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey is
And
one.
now in
Baba
in some magazine, Tatum O'Neal, Talk magazine, says that her father, Ryan O'Neal, used to beat Farrah.
Well, did she listen?
You think it was a hearing problem?
Might have been. Really?
Yeah.
Who would beat that beautiful?
He took over her life, her career, but there was a price, Tatum says. He had a terrible temper and was very violent with her. He beat her up.
Wow. Well, that's sad.
Yes, it is. You know, here's Farrah doing that Burning Bed movie, and meanwhile at home she's living that life.
No wonder she was so good in it. That wasn't acting.
That's right. She really wanted to burn somebody. When asked if he was physically abusive to Farrah, Ryan would only say, was Farrah involved with overbearing men in a difficult situation or a difficult place? Yes, and I'll leave it at that. So he won't deny that he beat her up. He just says, yeah, I'm a difficult, overbearing man.
So not only is she beautiful, she can take a punch, is what you're saying.
I don't know.
How many rounds would they go?
Even so, apparently she was not afraid of Ryan. You know, so he'd bully and bleat, but she was never afraid.
Wow.
So, poor Farrah. You know, beautiful women are always envied. I don't think they have great lives.
Yeah.
Also in the new issue of Talk, Robin Williams reminisces about his years of drug and alcohol abuse, admitting that he doesn't remember much other than going from strange house to strange house. And they also...
what does that mean?
I guess he didn't know where he was. He just wound up in a lot of strange places because he was doing drugs.
Why? You know, all of these guys, despite what they say, they're proud of their drug use. They love talking
And I
about
don't
it.
believe it was as bad as they say it was.
Absolutely not. It's a badge of courage now in our society to brag about your drug usage. And this started with my generation, the baby boomers.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, you go to a dinner, and all they do is brag about how many drugs they took.
Right. They were all such big druggies.
They love to get a hold. I did acid. I did pot. I did. I said, why don't you still do
Oh,
it?
you don't know what a reprobate I was.
Yeah, it's their way of saying, and it's Robin Williams. I was a bad guy. He probably took, you know what? He probably smoked a little doobie. Probably did coke once in a while. And now, you know, now he's a cocaine addict. He couldn't remember where he was.
Blackouts. I can't remember a thing.
Yeah. I don't believe it. You know who I believe? Robert Downey Jr. I believe he's got a
Yeah,
problem.
because he would go to jail for it.
Yeah.
David Crosby. He was a druggie.
That's a drug addict. Eric Clapton.
Papa John.
I don't believe he was on heroin. He says it. He says it like he's proud of it. I don't believe him. I think maybe he snorted something once. All these guys, like that's their Vietnam, you know? They didn't go to the war, but they were busy doing drugs.
Could you really have done drugs and think to open a rehab center on an island?
Right. You know, a real drug addict knows you don't put the drug rehab where no one can get to it. You know, please, Eric Clapton,
rehab resort.
Spare me your attempt to appear to be like an old black musician who had a monkey on his back. You know what I mean? You know, I want to be a blues man, so I have to have something I have to be sad about something. Please.
The blues guys just do their drugs and they don't complain.
They died penniless. I don't buy any of it. I don't buy Robin Williams for a
Especially
second.
when you can't remember any of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember the 80s.
I did plenty of drugs. And let me tell you, I remember every goddamn minute of it. Every minute.
But they also recount the story of how when Robin, I guess, was walking down the street with some other guy, and they passed Radio Man, who we call Aqualung.
Yeah.
And Williams surprises him with $244 worth of bicycling gear. So he just hands, I guess, he's got presents for Radio Man.
There's another nigga called Radio Man. He's like a homeless guy or something. He's not homeless.
He's not homeless, but he hangs around movie sets all the time.
He hung around my shed. It was a big pain in the ass. Everybody like buys into him. They like, give him food and stuff, like a pigeon.
They feed him so he stays.
And the big story was Whoopi Goldberg bought him a bike.
Right.
And now Robin Williams buys him some
Equipment
other equipment for the bike. Meanwhile, I'm working my ass off and he's biking. I'd like to be biking.
Nobody's giving you anything.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. A real drug addict steals bicycles. You ain't giving them away. I'll show you a drug addict. Robin Williams. I can't remember anything. You're proud of it. That's great. So big deal. You did drugs. Shut up. I want to hear from somebody who went to Vietnam. What an ass. Just shut up with your perfect life. Your drug use, and you're so proud of it.
You be quiet.
And what is his point in telling you that? So kids will idolize him?
I have no idea. It makes him cool, I guess.
It does, because you know what? When something's embarrassing, you don't talk about it.
Yeah, you can't get him to talk about marrying a nanny. He's changed that whole story.
Yeah, that he can't be honest about. The funny stuff, the real stuff, he can't be honest about. Oh, I did tons of drugs. Oh, boy, I tell you, it was horrible. I can't remember anything. You know what? Because he thinks it's cute. Ask him about the wife he married, the nanny, and he's like, that's not a nanny, she's a producer. What? No, she's not a producer. She was your nanny, you jack-off. Answer the question. Answer the goddamn question properly. That's funny. The funny stuff is what you won't talk about. Nothing funnier than my situation. His family was wealthy, grew up in wealth.
Yeah, in the lap of luxury. Private schools, mansions.
And he smoked some weed. Now he's acting like he's a goddamn heroin addict.
Yeah, probably Butler brought him his drugs.
Right. You know.
Is that really being a drug addict?
I just hate these guys. Oh, I did acid. I did coke. I did... Shut up. So what? Who cares? What you did. Talk about the nanny. Talk about you ended up with the nanny, your wife's babysitter. Talk about that. That's when I'll know you've got balls. That's when you've got something going on. That's when you're talking about something that personally embarrasses you. You're too damn proud of all your drug use, you weak bastard. Get in here, you hairy ape.
Oh, my goodness. They're going to try to explain the death of David Strickland on 2020 tonight.
Who is that?
That is the guy who was on Suddenly Susan.
I don't even know who he is.
Partying with Andy Dick in Las Vegas and then hung himself.
That Andy Dick is a jinx. Really, I mean, and I told him that to his face.
He killed himself in a seedy Las Vegas motel room last March, and now Diane Sawyer reveals that Strickland was a manic depressive who had attempted suicide in 1998 and had gone off his lithium medication before living his final days in a suicidal haze of drugs and booze.
But that's a real drug problem.
Sex.
When you kill yourself with drugs, then you can talk. So
but do you realize, I mean, Andy didn't know, I suppose, that the guy wasn't taking his medication, and that's why he was partying so hard.
The problem with every mental patient is they think they don't need their medication. That's the problem. They start to feel better, and then they go off their medication. And when they go off, holy mackerel, do they go off.
Yep.
And there's a guy with a problem. Not Robin Williams. He dabbled. Big deal.
So they will delve into this on 2020. They say that news radio star Andy Dick, who admitted to being with Strickland in his final hours, wasn't interviewed for the piece. However, Brooke Shields will be.
This Robin Williams has you believing he was going around like almost homeless, going from door to door in a haze. Once or twice he probably got high. We've all gotten high. We know what that is, Robin.
Yeah, Andy Dick has a drug problem.
Yeah, Andy Dick's a man.
Sam Kinison.
Yeah, they can talk about drugs.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Robin Williams wants to be like Kinison.
Oh,
he wants to have the reputation.
Dark side. I got a dark side, too.
Oh, look at me. I got a dark side. Ooh. Look at me. I took some Tylenol. Mr. Cocaine.
So anyway, like I said, Andy Dick will not be interviewed. Diane says that they are trying to find him so they can get a statement. 2020 airs tonight at 10 o'clock.
We didn't read one story about Robin Williams, a wild night of drugs, nothing. During the supposed drug period.
Jeopardy, nothing.
Nothing. During the supposed drug period. He did movies, he did television.
Yeah, he worked all the time.
Right. He's such a drug addict. I'll tell you he was a drug addict. Sam Kinison. They threw him off a movie. They signed him to do a movie called Nanook. He shows up.
High as a kite.
High as a kite on cocaine. Him and his two buddies lock themselves in a room and start rewriting the script the night before shooting. That's a drug addict. Yeah, won't come out, and then writes this crazy script on cocaine all night and thinks it's the funniest thing ever. And they throw him off. They sue him for $5 million because he cost the studio a fortune. That's a drug addict, okay?
Yeah.
That's somebody who had a problem.
A guy who knows he's going to do Joan Rivers and Letterman,
Right.
who gets drunk and comes in here and passes out after his appearance and misses both shows.
And won't come out of his hotel room because he's in there with a bunch of chicks. You know, this guy was too high to play an Eskimo. All right, it's the easiest walkthrough that you'll ever do. He never even read the original script. Read it the day he showed up on the set.
He was supposed to rewrite it. He had months to rewrite it. He was writing it the night before.
And then was so mad at the studio. That's a drug addict. That's somebody with a problem. You never heard one story all those years Robin Williams was supposedly high. Robin Williams not showing up to the set.
Sam beat up his writer, right?
That's
Please.
Right. And then we punched out the guy in the writing session.
Let me tell you, Ronnie Zimmerman was working on that midget show where Sam played a midget.
He was the little guy, the little conscious.
He was sitting in his office one night. Sam didn't like the script. He came running in, tackled Ron, and sat on him.
No, let's have a rewrite.
There's no rewrite. He beat up Ron.
Conversation.
Ron had been working on the show for a week. He wasn't even responsible for the script. And he quit. That's a drug addict. Not Ron, I mean Sam.
That's a guy with some nights.
Right.
And he could remember.
He remembered things he forgot. What?
I just want to add one detail. When Sam showed up to the Eskimo movie, they were even getting nervous when he was rewriting the night before, but the final straw was the pages were handwritten and torn out of a spiral notebook.
Right. Yeah. That was the script.
Here's the script. Here's what we're shooting today.
All right, let's go shoot.
Brian.
Brian. You're going to lie. That's a drug addict.
Yeah. Richard Pryor, who burned himself up.
Yeah.
That's a drug addict.
Sam Kinison grabbed Arsenio Hall's neck at the China Club, attacked him in front of everybody.
Oh.
That's a drug addict.
Who didn't he attack?
Right. That's a drug addict. For whatever it's worth. Robin Williams was not a drug addict. Robin Williams got high a few times. Oh, boy, I didn't know where I was. Oh, big deal. I went from house to house. Yeah, I bet you did. What house? Give me witnesses. Tell me one person that saw this.
There's nobody else who talks about the wild days with Robin Williams.
No, because there was no wild days. He got high a few times. He did some coke at a party. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. The white stuff was just hanging out of my nose, Oprah. So proud of it. She should bust his ass when he comes. See, you know what? You're so goddamn proud of it, Robin. Did you really have a problem? Why don't you talk about something that really embarrasses you, like your wife being your nanny? Nanu. Oh, I hate Howard Stern. He brings up the nanny story.
And it's not true.
And it's not true. That he won't talk about. Mr. Cutting Edge. That's all.
Free associator, but it won't go there.
No, can't associate that. With the drug. One more story about his drug problems. There's a lot of guys like that. A lot of guys in rock and roll all have drug problems. They don't have any drug problem. Sam Kinison had a problem. David Crosby had a problem. Jimi Hendrix had a problem.
Scott Weiland has a problem.
Yeah, Scott Weiland goes to jail instead of going on tour. He's touring the jails of this country. There's a man with a real drug problem.
That's a problem.
If he's on Oprah talking about his drug problem, I believe it.
Christian Slater has a problem. When you wind up in a stairwell naked.
Right.
You have a problem.
That's a problem. Robin Williams. I was at people's homes. You were at rich people's homes, high on a little grass.
Because you wanted to be there.
Because you wanted to watch the hair on your arms move. That's who has a problem. I got a problem.
Matthew McConaughey may have.
We got a problem.
Matthew McConaughey was arrested by the police playing bongos naked with another man in the room. That's a problem. There's this indication that something might be wrong. I don't even know if it was a drug problem. He might have more serious problems. We don't know.
That is, but it's a problem.
But what did you do? That you going around? He's bragging about his drug problems.
He's got to tell you he had problems.
Yeah, because nobody knew. Where is evidence of this? It's unbelievable. Oh, here's Mitch Walters, old friend of Sam Kinison's, one of his close. Yeah, Mitch.
Howard.
Hey.
Hey.
How you been?
Good, and you?
Is that really Mitch?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like
it. Me, Robin, it's me.
Yeah?
What do you want to say?
I just want to say I was one of the guys in the room, Howard.
Right. Which incident?
room?
Where you had to write Nanook?
That's when we were in Hawaii rewriting it.
The night before you were set to film.
The night before we set the film.
Yeah.
Me, Alan, Stevens, and Carl.
Right. So I'm not lying.
No, you're not lying. It's very true.
Right. All right, Mitch. You all right?
I'm fine now, yeah.
Now.
Straightened himself up. He had a problem.
Did you have a problem?
I'm in a pharmacy as we speak. I'm a pharmacist now.
Do you have a drug problem?
I have a drug problem, yes.
You do. Do you have a gambling problem?
I have a gambling problem, yes, not a drug problem.
He replaced his other problem.
I replaced my other problem with my gambling
Right.
problem.
Well, there's no shame in that. You can go on Oprah.
5 out of 6 in that pick 6 last week, Howard.
Robin Williams did not have drug problems.
No,
I never saw him doing anything.
never.
All right. Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you, Howard, for everything.
Well, I don't know what I did, but
You showed him some good times.
I sure did. Well, let's take a break.
All right.
Come back, finish up the news.
When we can't get Sylvester or Frank Stallone, the Howard Stern Show brings you their parents.
Is this Mr. Stallone?
Yeah, this is Mr. Stallone. I'm ready to jump through this phone.
All right, calm down.
Now, why is that? Why would you jump through
I just can't believe this wrinkly, mustard, vulgar woman saying things about her own family that just won't quit. She is probably the lowest vermin that I've ever known in my life, and it was a sorry day when I did beat her. But unbelievable.
Sorry day you beat
that
some
you are absolutely.
Let me tell you, old son of a bitch. You beat me up and put me in the hospital so many times and choked me to death so many times, and you like to go on air and say that basically you're such a nice guy. You never supported your kids. You never gave a gun.
You are the biggest
You.
Oh,
Jackie.
Jackie. Wait, don't curse.
Get this slob off the phone.
Don't curse. Oh, man.
The Howard Stern Show, bringing absolutely nobody together. 92.3. This is Howard.
Hey, now.
Stern.
Oh, boy.
The Howard Stern
Very
Show.
impressive. I'm a very important fan with that kind of intro.
Right, who was that talking?
You bet. Frank, what is it?
Howard, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
I just want to say it's a pleasure talking to you. But I was at a party with Jackie down in Long Island for a buddy's. My boss's his brother got shot on the freeway in Long Island. And they had a party, charity party. And we asked Jackie, he was a guest, to do 5 minutes, and he wanted to get paid. Jackie, why are you so cheap, man?
Jackie, what is this?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Jackie, you were drinking a beer at this party. It was charity for Save the Wilderness because this guy got shot, and you wouldn't do 5 minutes for free.
No idea who he's talking about.
You're saying that this is not even true.
When was this?
About 4 or 5 months ago,
Where was this?
down in Long Island.
Where were you? What party?
Down in Long Island. It's a big place.
Where Long
No,
Island?
at a guy's house. It was at a guest house.
All right, thank you.
Wasn't Jackie.
Howard,
Yeah.
I got another thing for you.
This one true?
Well, you got to give me some true stuff.
Oh, I guarantee.
All right, get out of here. What else is in the news,
You're going to
Robin?
believe the next thing he said,
Mhm.
since that one didn't work out so well.
By the way, I believe it.
I believe Jackie wouldn't work for free.
Right. I mean, maybe not there he didn't do it, but he's done it somewhere.
He didn't care about any charity.
La-dum-da-dee-dee-dee.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson held another rally at Eisenhower High School in Decatur, Illinois last night, protesting the school board's refusal to lift the expulsion of 7 students who were involved in a fight at a football game. 4 of the students have been criminally charged. The videotape of the fight has been released. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, it's really frightening. You would not have wanted to be at this football game.
Really?
It was like a nightmare broke out there. And they expelled 7 guys as a result. And now Jesse Jackson has come along to take up their cause. I think there are much better causes to plead, but that's my opinion.
That's his opinion.
Anyway, play number 10.
Number 10, Robin. What is this that we're listening to?
I'm not sure.
It says Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson, I guess.
Lasts about 17 seconds. No guns, no knives, no blood, and it's over. We did not see here gangs nor mob, but for these youth who are hardly identifiable in the tape, expelled from school for 2 years, and that is a very violent act.
Oh, come on. This guy's such a nut.
What is he talking about?
It was a violent fight?
Oh, they're running into the bleachers, just throwing their fists at people. You don't know what, and people are now moving out of the stands because they want to try. It could have caused all kinds of injuries if people had fallen on the stairs trying to run away from the melee that they were creating.
I don't know why he would defend these 7 idiots. Jesse Jackson loves to take on a cause like this. I don't know why.
3 high schools have been closed for the last couple of days. Now nobody's getting an education.
You know, everyone talks about Columbine. Well, here is a case where
they were actually interceding.
These kids are caught in the act. The school said you're out for 2 years, which is proper. Nobody wants to go to school with thugs and hoodlums. When people throw punches in these stands, they have serious mental problems and really need to be in some sort of facility where they can be corrected, hopefully. And I went to a school where this kind of stuff went on every day, and nobody did anything. I would have loved if a school system would have taken every idiot who punched, kicked, maimed, and otherwise subjected students to horrors that are unspeakable. I am telling you that if a school had stopped this nonsense, I would have applauded it. Nobody came to my rescue. I think this is the greatest. Jesse Jackson should go F himself.
It only lasted 17 seconds. I don't know that to be true.
Yeah, 17 seconds. Who knows what they were doing? 17 seconds. Jesse, let me hit you in the face for 17 seconds, and we'll see how you do. Let me just pummel you for 17 seconds, and we'll see how you do.
Here, Jackson says it does these kids no good to be kicked out of school. Well, school wasn't apparently doing them any good.
Right. I mean, it doesn't do us any good to go to school with them.
Where the 17-year-old youth go, can't go to high school, can't go to college.
Boo-hoo.
You make babies, you cannot raise them. I tell you, it's better that we educate them, make them take...
You educate them, you freak.
...lessons for 20 weeks.
What a lying thief.
But educate them.
Don't you rape me of my education because some kids can't sit still.
Don't just push them to the margins.
He's advocating stealing my education.
Mm-hmm. The school board says it would allow the students to resume their studies next school year, and they can resume immediately at an alternative school. Here's the school superintendent, Kenneth Arndt.
Well, I hope the school superintendent doesn't back down because Jesse Jackson's there. He's a loudmouth anyway. He'll give up the cause in a couple of weeks as soon as the media is off the attention.
For nearly 6 weeks now, we've heard that these students would like to receive an education. They have that opportunity to receive the education today. But now the demands and requests are getting larger and larger.
Of course.
Now they have requests and demands.
Yeah, this is nuts.
And here's one of the parents from school, Tina Corbin. She's upset and outraged that all these outsiders are coming into their town when it's their problem.
It should be the school, the students, the parents, and the school district involved in this. Not big names bringing all the press and making everybody here look stupid.
Just say who you mean. Everyone's afraid to say his name. Jesse Jackson, that's who you mean. Just because he's a black guy, you don't have to be afraid of him. So what? So you're a racist because you criticize Jesse Jackson. Who cares? I know I've been called a racist because I say Jesse Jackson's a fraud and a creep. I don't care, so think I'm a racist. I think precisely I'm not a racist because I'm willing to criticize him.
Well, it's funny.
Not about race.
There are no leaders in this town. They need Jesse Jackson to come fix their problems.
Yeah. Well, poor black folk, they need Jesse Jackson.
They can't fix this problem on their own. Jesse just sees an opportunity to get his name in the press.
If he was the color green, he'd still be a creep. He's crazy. I mean, what's he thinking about? Insane. I mean, he gets me so pissed off, that guy. That's not a cause you take up. People punch in the face, out. Get out of the school. Who needs you, troublemaker?
If he's worried about these kids' education, raise some funds and give them some of your own money and put them in a private school. They'll be taken care of. Why?
Right.
Causing the whole school system to close down.
And then, of course, in Columbine, everyone was screaming, well, why didn't everyone know that these kids were troublemakers?
They're suing the school now because the school didn't do anything.
So how does the school win? They try to get rid of troublemakers. You can't get rid of them. And then when you do get rid of them, you're in trouble also. It's nuts. All right, what else is in the
More
news?
school news. The family of a 15-year-old boy expelled from his Catholic school because of his personal website is suing. The boy's parents say Albertus Magnus High School in New York violated their son's First Amendment rights when they expelled him. They want $1 million and their son's expulsion expunged. The boy's attorney says the website was just pure entertainment. The school principal didn't see it that way. He says the site contained pornography and violence. The boy's father says he shut down the site after learning of its vulgar content, but he says there was no porn and no threats against the school.
Mm-hmm.
So all these school things in the news these days. President Clinton won't be on his way to Greece this weekend as he was scheduled to do. Instead, the Greek government says the visit will be delayed for about a week and will last less than 24 hours. This after a wave of anti-American demonstrations there. There had been word earlier that the schedule for the Clinton trip was being adjusted because of security concerns.
I was looking forward to going to Greece.
Comes as an embarrassing blow to Greece. Clinton was supposed to launch his European trip with a 3-day visit there starting on Saturday.
I like Greece. Lots of anal.
Oh. Why are the Greeks so anti-American? What's going on?
Why are the Greeks anti-American?
Mm-hmm. What did we do to them?
Remember something called the Greco-Roman Games?
Uh-huh.
All right. Enough said.
You are so silly.
Yeah, I got to explain it to you?
Enough
Who
said.
knows?
Yeah, Greco-Roman Games.
When I'm in Greece, I use lots of grease. That's right. I don't know why. Everybody hates Americans. You know that. That's universal. Almost as sure as...
didn't know what their particular problem was.
My old man will probably. My dad knows all that stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well, you should call in and tell
he's
us.
a student of that. Dad, if you're listening, and I know you are because you have no life, why don't you call in and tell us why the Greeks hate the Americans?
The Greco-Roman Games, he'll say.
Well, there is something involved with the Greco-Roman. There was a cheating scandal. I think Pete Rose was involved.
This is some brouhaha.
All right, Dad.
It's the Dapper Don, up close and personal with his family.
Right.
ABC broadcast prison videotapes today of John Gotti's visits with his family. Portions of the conversations in which Gotti rages that he wants to slaughter federal prosecutors who targeted his son aired on Good Morning America, and more are to be shown on 2020 tonight. ABC says the conversations were gotten from 4 hours of tapes made over 2 days in January. The network says they are fair game because Gotti is a public figure. So you're going to get to see John Gotti interacting with his family.
Right.
John Gotti's lawyer, Bruce Cutler, says ABC is on a mission to try and rip away at Mr. Gotti's dignity.
I love that guy,
His
Bruce Cutler.
pride and his principles.
He's the best. Got a tape and he could even defend that.
He's good.
He is good.
The tapes are made routinely by prison authorities to make sure there's no improper conduct between the inmates and their visitors. The tapes were obtained by the Daily News, which printed partial transcripts, and 2 reporters who wrote the story have since left the paper. They were hired as consultants at ABC, bringing the tapes with them.
Boy, if I ever get in trouble, I'm calling Bruce Cutler. I really am. They have me on videotape for having sex with a donkey.
Call him.
I'll call him.
They're trying to rip away at my client's dignity.
Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to embarrass Howard. He's better at denying stuff than Alan Thicke. I like that guy.
What are you trying to say? You still believe the stories about Alan Thicke, even after he talked to us here this morning?
Sure, I believe. I always believe that stuff, except when it's about me.
Police have arrested a New Jersey man who allegedly built a giant flamethrower.
Right.
They say that Albert Folks Jr. constructed a cannon that sat on a trailer and could shoot fire 100 feet. What is he up to?
You don't think that's important?
Sell it for $10,000. A prosecutor says he demonstrated the flamethrower this month for undercover agents posing as potential buys.
I'll use it New Year's Eve.
The authorities say, or state police officials say, that the weapon could have done substantial damage.
Yeah.
Thank God there's not much of a market for this type of device.
Right.
They say that Folks is a 69-year-old man, and neighbors say he's been talking for years about building secret weapons. Well,
Right.
It turns out he actually does. That is funny.
Do you want to speak to Radio Man?
Sure.
See what he wants. Radio Man. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Radio Man.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I heard. I just was going to work, you know, if you want to call it that. And
Work?
Where do you go to work?
He goes to movie sets.
Yeah, movie sets. That's what I mean. Yeah.
You
I was
don't
heading
work
over to
there.
one.
He's going to
I
work.
just, Robin Williams bought me some bike equipment.
He didn't, right? Whoopi Goldberg did.
Yeah, but you said something about him buying bike equipment.
Is it true?
I haven't received it. This is the first time I heard about it.
Is that right? They said
I don't know anything about it. Where'd you hear about this?
No, that was Whoopi Goldberg bought him a bike.
Look,
Yeah, she bought
in
me a
Talk magazine, they say they see him doing this, giving Radio Man this bicycle equipment.
No.
Talk magazine said that?
Yeah.
No. I don't know anything about it.
Although he would accept it if it's being given to him.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he confused you.
I didn't
This guy just hangs around movie sets all day waiting for people to hand him
How's
stuff.
it going to work?
Yeah. He's turned it into a job. All right, Radio Man.
Listen to this. Nicky, right? Adam Sandler gave me a part in his movie. It's called Little Nicky.
No kidding.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I swear to God.
All right, good luck, man.
Yeah.
All right, Radio Man.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
That's your shot
right.
today.
That's your shot. All right.
One ticket sold in Chicago, and it matched all the winning numbers in the big game lotto drawing. The winning ticket for last night's drawing is worth $63 million. In addition to the grand prize winner, 4 tickets that matched all 5 numbers, but not the big money ball, are worth $150,000.
Work is usually you go there because you have to.
Yeah, and you have to be there at a certain time, and you have particular duties.
He gets on a bike and hangs out.
I'm going to work. I'm on my way to work.
Yeah.
But he does ride that bike all the way from Long Island, doesn't he?
Yeah. And, he looks
Into
fat.
the city.
How can he be so fat if he rides that much bike?
And he'll ride it in any kind of weather.
Yeah.
Very hardy guy.
Yep.
Little roly-poly guy.
Yep.
Bonnie Raitt once called her wedding to actor Michael O'Keefe the most momentous, heart-shaking event of her life, and now they're splitting up.
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm sure they're in a lot of pain.
They sound so wonderful.
Her husband happens to be a very nice guy.
Yes, he is.
Do you know him?
I've met him before. Yeah.
And she was lucky to have him. And I'm sure it was not his fault.
Her record company has issued a statement saying after several months of separation.
Yes. What happened? They fell apart? What do they call that? They're growing apart? Why can't people just stay with their wives?
Several months of separation.
Right.
Raitt and O'Keefe have decided to divorce.
Well, that's too bad.
They married in April of 91. Raitt's relationship with O'Keefe was the primary inspiration for her Luck of the Draw album in 1991. So, see? Now you can laugh at that album.
I don't think there's anything funny about this story, Robin, in particular. I don't find anything funny about it. I think these are two people who are in a great deal of pain, and we should all try to give them their space.
Privacy
That's right.
in this very difficult time.
Right. For the sake of their children.
What children?
Oh, no children?
No.
Well, then it's a...
Laugh yourself to death.
Go have a party. Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think we should make jokes.
I don't either. I don't know why these relationships can't work out. It started out as an autograph, and now Gary Glitter is on trial for having an improper relationship with an underage girl.
Oh, my God.
Glitter is charged with indecent assault and serious sexual assault with a woman who was 14 at the time of the alleged first offense. Prosecutors say Glitter met the girl at a hotel in 1976, then again 3 years later at a Valentine's Day concert. Glitter pulled her from the audience and sang her a song. That's against the law? Right. According to the alleged victim's testimony, he tracked down her parents after the show. Her mom invited him to Sunday lunch, and he stayed for 5 days. He's then accused of having sex with the girl over a 2-year period. However, under cross-examination, she admitted that she'd been paid more than $16,000 by a tabloid for that story, and she could be paid another $40,000 if Glitter is convicted.
Whoa.
The trial is expected to last until the end of the week.
Well, isn't he the guy that wrote that? Hey.
Yeah, let him off for that.
Yeah, I like that song. That is a cool song. They play it all the basketball games.
I know. It's a perennial favorite among...
All right. I think we've gotten about as far with that as we could.
We can go, yes. Well, here's some good news for all of you.
Oh, finally. What, they took Jackie's new record off the market?
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. That would be violating his First Amendment rights, I guess.
Right.
I'm going to sue you. Yesterday, I think that there was some House of Representatives movement on the satellite issue. Yes. So consumers could be the winners if cable reduces its rates. Here's Scott Cleland of Legg Mason.
Who?
Number 16, Scott Cleland.
Scott Cleland?
Yeah.
cable is going to lose some subscribers to direct broadcast satellite because now they have a comparable product.
Yeah, you.
That's right.
What does that mean?
The House bill would allow the satellite to carry local television.
Oh, that kicks ass. I love that.
Here's Representative Billy Tozen.
That means you can get Channel 11 in New York on satellite soon?
Or Channel 2 or Channel 4.
Oh. We asked Vinny Favali about this, and he said, ask Mitch.
Here's Billy Tozen, who's a representative from Louisiana.
Yeah.
He is in Washington, of course.
Cable will no longer be an effective monopoly, charging what they want, how they want, and giving you the kind of service they want, the kind of service you might want.
I'm so excited. I love that satellite.
Let's hope this happens very soon.
I love satellite. I love cable. I love anything that brings me a picture that I can stare at instead of my wall. TV is my best friend.
I knew that you would be excited about that news.
You know, if I love anything, I love TV. That is the greatest thing, this TV. I am amazed by it every day how good it is. And I mean it. Considering the amount of incompetent asswipes I meet in Hollywood all the time, I have to
they can get such good product.
They get such great product on.
Asswipe.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer last night was great.
Yes, it was. Angel still has some problems.
Didn't see it. I had to go to bed, Robin. Want to get to sleep nice and early so I could walk my halls at 3 o'clock in the morning, waiting for the show to start. Yeah, my life is complete.
You can't sleep again?
No. Well, what do you think?
Well, you go home.
I'll go to your house. Maybe you'll help me relax.
Yes, I could.
I bet you'd like to relax me.
Well, you go home.
You fantasize about me.
Sure I do, only I'm sleeping and don't.
Mm-hmm. How many hours sleep do you get?
Not very many.
Yeah, so I got 6. Is that enough? Went to bed at 9. I woke up at 3. Mm-hmm.
I thought you were an 8-hour man.
I am. But not lately. Because of my many issues about my personal life, I cannot sleep. I was arguing with my wife while I was laying in bed. She wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
No.
You were having a whole conversation with her.
I actually was.
Did you do both parts?
Yes, I do.
And you know how she's going to answer, and then you answer her back, and then she comes with another answer.
I got good and worked up.
But do you win? No.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Not even when you're working.
No. I'm a very good arguer, and I lose. All right, what else?
Jerry Hall says Mick Jagger still calls her 3 times a day and showers her with gifts.
Right.
Her attitude is he realized what he'd lost, and it's too late.
Right.
She tells Tatler magazine that she would have left Jagger before, but it was always too difficult, and she had the children to think of. But divorce has been the best thing for them because they had both done too many bad things over the course of the marriage.
Right.
She says she's never been without a man, but now that she is, she's loving it.
Well, there you go.
They have a perfect divorce.
Nice. Well, he lives in the house, I think.
That's what they said. Who knows? I mean, they've got so many houses, and they're always traveling.
Right.
That's the way to do it. Be rich.
He calls her from down the hall.
Right.
Hello, Gary. Tevin Campbell, I told you about his woes yesterday. He was picked up and charged with soliciting sex from a male undercover police officer.
Right.
And for possession of marijuana.
Yes.
And on the internet, there are rumors that his record label is dropping him, but QS Records says don't believe everything you read on the internet. They say they have not terminated his contract in the wake of his arrest, and they are definitely supporting him 100%. And that message of support comes from none other than Quincy Jones, the head of the record company.
Mm-hmm.
They also said Campbell's life is his personal life, and that they will not be having any more comment on it. Campbell pleaded no contest to soliciting charges on Monday. In return for that plea, the drug charge was dismissed, and he was fined in order to attend both drug counseling and AIDS prevention classes. The label says Campbell has offered no public statement about the incident or its aftermath.
Ross, why do the Greeks hate the Americans?
The Greeks hate the Americans, Howard, because they are obviously long-standing foes of the Turks, who the United States has a close relationship with, and the Greeks are also very pro-Palestinian and very pro-Arab. So they are very anti-Israel, and thus they are anti the Americans because of Americans' close.
By the way, Ross, I believe you're right. I know that the Turks have been great friends of this country.
That's right.
They are a great country, Turkey. And they've always been supportive of the United States and allowed us to use their country for Air Force bases and things. And we have a nice reciprocal relationship. They appreciate America. And you're absolutely right. He is right. Greece and Turkey
are always at odds.
And now, so since we get along with the Turks, the Greeks don't like us. That's right.
Aren't they squabbling over some island all the time anyway? The Greeks and the Turks?
The Galapagos?
Cyprus.
Oh, Cyprus.
Cyprus. Yes.
Long
Island.
Long
All right. Island they're squabbling over.
They gave us Turkish taffy also, the Turks, and I love it.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
He's absolutely right.
He's probably right. And Michael Jackson, they say, wants to play Edgar Allan Poe in his first starring role on the big screen.
So Edgar Allan Poe is going to be a black guy who is bleached white.
Yes.
Sissy.
Who will, oh, for goodness sakes.
You having trouble believing that?
Well, all of these shows are completely weird. You know, they just redid Annie. Did you know this? They just had a new version of Annie.
Yes, it was on TV this past weekend.
Right, and Daddy Warbucks. Now, this is going on during the Depression, mind you. Daddy Warbucks, one of the richest men in America, in this version, has a black secretary.
You're right. I see that for like a second, and there was a black one. I know who she was.
Right. The black
she
woman.
Was supposed to be a secretary?
They fall in love and adopt a white baby named Annie.
Wait a minute.
Now, listen, let me tell you something. If that happened in the Depression.
Daddy Warbucks would have had his money stripped from him.
You know, what's next? Daddy Warbucks is a woman? I mean.
Yeah, he's a trans.
I mean, and you know, and everyone's acting like this is normal. First of all, in the Annie, if you're going to cast a black woman as a secretary, it should be a white guy walking you. What the hell you got that black woman there for? Or worse, you know. What the hell you doing marrying a black woman and adopting a white baby?
Yeah, why would you adopt a black child?
Right. Now, you say you saw it for a second. I don't even know how you can stay with it that long.
Well, I came by it on the TV, and I said, oh, what's this? And there's a bald guy, and there's a black woman, and some little girl, and she won't give him her locket. That's what I thought.
Yeah, and on TV, they act like nothing happened.
I didn't know who these people were.
Well, now you know. Now I told you.
Okay, well, Edgar Allan Poe, The Nightmare of Edgar Allan Poe. They say that Michael Jackson has been shopping around a script.
Yeah, Moesha's going to play Jackie the Joke Man in my next movie.
And that he wants to play the part of the writer and the poet.
Well, it's outrageous.
Jodie Foster will have none of the sequel to The Silence of the Lambs. Oh. She will not recreate the role of FBI agent Clarice Starling in the sequel because she finds the turn of events in the new book not the character she created.
Oh, please.
We knew that, right, Rob?
That's right. I said the book is wonderful, only it's not her. It's not the one she created. She said, I stand to make more money doing this sequel than I've ever made in my life. But who cares if it betrays Clarice?
Oh, please, you
I thought they were rewriting it for her, no?
Yeah. I mean, what
good is that?
I know.
Well, director Jonathan Demme, who won an Oscar for the first film, has already said no to the sequel, claiming it was way too violent for him.
Oh, please. You know, that's what happens. These people get older and they get all fidgety. What do you call that? Crotchety. Old fogies.
Well, I thought it was a wonderful book, but the ending is unbelievable.
Right. Well, she should play in the Newt Rockney story, Jodie Fisher. She should play Newt Rockney. That's who she should be. Who's interested in her anyway? Nobody.
Oh, dear.
Really. I'm the new Hollywood. I've got Son of the Beach.
Oh, good.
Doomsday.
All right. Maybe you want to look at Jodie Foster for a role.
I wouldn't even put her in a beach movie. I'd cast her as a male lifeguard.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
What do you mean, what's wrong with me?
She's beautiful.
Sure.
So's Jackie.
Don't kiss me.
Guess what? Actress Glenn Close was working on some movie.
I don't even care about her.
Just calm down and listen to this story, okay? And while she was there, she met this woman.
Uh-oh.
Precious Bedell.
I think she was dancing for me last night.
In the bed. Well, that's a good name for a stripper, isn't it?
Right.
In the Bedford Hills Women's Prison. And the actress was so impressed with the woman. She was like, well, geez, why is she in prison? You know, she's articulate. She's gotten, I think, a master's degree since she's been in prison. And they've become very good friends since her first visit.
Right.
And she recently wrote part of an application requesting that Governor Pataki grant Bedell clemency.
And what did Bedell do?
I value her friendship tremendously and have on several occasions sought out her wisdom and counsel. I believe that Precious is not a danger to others and would in fact trust her with my own 9-year-old daughter.
What did she do?
Bedell is in prison for 25 years to life for fatally beating her 2-year-old daughter in a Syracuse restaurant.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what it should be? They should let her out of jail. Glenn Close is right. And she should become Glenn Close's kid's babysitter. Nanny. That's what I think. If she feels that she is not a danger to society or to children, Glenn Close ought to put her money where her mouth is and let Precious babysit for her. If she is willing to do that, I will grant a full release. I will talk to Governor Pataki myself, who is a personal friend.
They now are trying another tax. A couple of pleas for clemency have been turned down. They want Bedell's sentence overturned, citing 3 instances in which she says her constitutional rights were violated during the trial. Well, what about the rights of that 2-year-old girl?
Now you got me thinking. Well, thank you for that.
So now that Glenn Close has taken up her cause, we all know this woman's name.
I don't like Glenn Close. She only had one good movie.
A couple of good movies.
One.
A couple.
Name them.
Fatal Attraction.
That's the one good one.
Jagged Edge.
No good.
Yes, it was good.
Go ahead. What's the other one?
She's in Mars Attacks.
That's not a starring role. Go ahead. The puppets were the thing there.
She was in Air Force One.
She wasn't good in that. That was not a good movie.
What was that? The World According to God.
All right. She was good in that. I'll give you that.
So there you go.
Whatever.
I gave you several.
All right. Still don't like her.
I wanted to talk about Stephen King, too. I was not here the day that, I think we were off because you were sick, the day that he was on the cover of the Post, and the headline was, I May Never Write Again.
He looks terrible.
Well, he's sick.
Yeah, he was in a horrible accident. He's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, he was thrown for quite a few feet when he was hit from behind by some truck as he was jogging. And now he says he can't write. He doesn't even know how.
That's what Fred says.
He says, I think I should sit there and write, but I don't know what I'm writing.
Fred, maybe that's it. You were hit by a truck.
That's exactly it.
You were a great writer, too.
You were. I remember a time. You used to actually put a couple of things down on paper.
And I feel for him. I'm very sorry
I never
for
write
him.
anything.
And I hope it is not the case that he will never write again.
Right.
Fred, I don't care about.
I've given up on Fred.
But Stephen King, I would like to see him write.
Right.
That's very sad.
Go read another
I
paper.
was quite hurt by that.
Anything else in the news, Robin?
Well, in the movie theaters this week, now that Fred wants me to read another
Break Jackie's balls are funny. Break Fred's balls, not funny.
The first Pokemon movie hits theaters today. Here's a production audio scene from the movie.
I hate Japanese animation. I'm not going to go see it.
For years we struggled to successfully clone a Pokemon to prove
it sounds like Japanese.
But you're the first specimen to survive. That is Mew, the rarest of all Pokemon. From its DNA,
what is this?
You, Mew.
I don't know anything of Pokemon.
I hate Pokemon.
So they think this is going to be a big success.
And I hate Pokemon Sidekick.
Who's that?
I can't think of his name.
Joke man.
No, you mentioned it on the air yesterday.
Pikachu?
Pikachu, I hate him.
Pikachu.
What else, Robin?
Johnny Depp, of course, is in the new movie, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It opens November 19th.
Tim Burton will be here, the director.
That's right. He's working with Christina Ricci.
Yes.
He's worked with her in past films, and this time she plays his love interest on this project. What was that like?
Who says this, Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
All right.
This particular time with Christina was a little bit odd in terms of the fact that, I knew her when she was 9 years old, and so then to be doing a film with her where she is my love interest, we're love interest in the film.
That's kinky.
It's a little bit.
That's sick.
But, initially.
That's what's cool about movies. Well,
that's weird.
That is weird. Weird, funny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Robin?
Yes, Ben Affleck is in the new Kevin... What's Kevin Williams?
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith?
Yes. Kevin Smith is the director.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He is in the new Kevin Smith movie Dogma, and he was asked if it took a leap of faith for him to join this project.
Not really, actually. I really liked the script from the minute I read it. I read it when I was doing Chasing Amy and was, dying to be in it from then and never looked back or, had second thoughts about it. And I'm really glad I did it. I had a wonderful time. There were some great actors in it. I love working with Kevin, so it was really a no-brainer.
Chris Rock is also in the film, and he says the director... he told the director that it was better to have him ad-libbing in the film than Selma Hayek.
She was very worried I'd start ad-libbing. But, what did I tell him? I said, Kevin, I am a professional comedian. It's okay if I ad-lib a little. It's, if Selma starts ad-libbing, then you got problems.
Don't worry so much about me.
Right.
So Chris Rock is in that film, too. Natalie Portman, who was Queen Amidala in the Star Wars movie, has a new movie coming out with Susan Sarandon. It's called Anywhere But Here. Here she is telling us why she first turned down the role.
Originally, it was a sex scene, and I don't really have a problem with seeing sex on screen, but I was 16 and I just wasn't
loosen up.
ready to do that. Hey! So
She's pretty hot. How old is she now?
Because I thought it was a wonderful script. And
she just started
never want to change
college, so it must be about 18 years old.
Perfect. Of what they want their film to be. And then it was a really nice surprise because they came back to me with a rewritten version of
All right, who cares?
Well, she says teens shouldn't do sex scenes on film.
Really?
Yeah.
I just think that it's kind of irresponsible sometimes for filmmakers to ask someone who's 16 or 17 to do a sex scene or to be naked on screen, because
I agree with her.
Point where for a lot of people, especially people who don't come from strong family backgrounds, to say, okay, that's attractive. This is
all right, we get the point. Yeah. To hear her drone on.
Sarandon is also in this film, and she says parents lose a bit of themselves because they're so busy.
I've lost the ability to prioritize,
you have?
I don't know how many millions of dollars that I have to read, and I'm filling out the permission slips and forgetting about, and all these stupid things as a parent.
Is she on helium?
You feel like a failure when you forget the napkins and the lunch.
Everybody kisses her ass. That's why I don't like her. Susan Saran Wrap. I just hate that they all kiss her ass like she's some kind of nobility.
She's arisen to some level.
Yeah, because she's married to Tim Robbins, and they're like on tours.
Married.
Oh, yeah.
They have one of those wild relationships where they stay together, they're not married.
Yeah, we don't have to be together. We just choose to be.
This is working for us the way it is.
Her boobs must be around her ankles. What is it, Mark?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Howard. I have some of Jackie's sales figures, first week sales on his new CD.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He sold a whole 429 pieces.
That's good.
That's more than I thought.
Anybody would buy.
I didn't think you'd be able to find anyone to buy that.
But, I pulled up a couple other comedians to kind of compare.
Okay.
Like I pulled up Dice.
Yeah.
And Dice sold a lot of CDs, man, but I don't know who to. They're not funny. And, but,
well, Jackie sells them as they go along. He has a slow build.
Right.
Is that right, Jackie?
Dice had a big surge.
How do you know the sales figures on Jackie's CD?
I work in the record industry, so I have access to something called SoundScan.
Oh, SoundScan.
Which is actual, real, over-the-counter sound.
Jackie, imagine that, 429 albums.
Great.
Well, his last CD sold 22,400 CDs.
Oh, it did?
And that's not bad, because that outsold some of Richard Pryor's CDs. And Steve Martin's Wild and Crazy Guy, since SoundScan's been around, only sold 20.
And not only that, he sells them through his 1-800 number, so we don't even have those figures. He sold over 100 on there.
The ones from the 800 numbers don't even show up.
Right. Thank you.
So I just want to know, it's not bad first week.
Robin, there you go, 429. And rising. Before you know it, he might sell 1,000 albums.
Then he's going to be unbearable.
Right.
He's going to drop me around 7:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Fiona Apple, speaking of albums, old friend of the show, she has a new album coming out. It's being praised critically. I hope that's not a bad thing.
I don't like her new video. It's very annoying.
I haven't seen it. Why? Is she clothed in it?
Too much clothes.
Here she is on songwriting.
I'll start out and I'll write some words and then I'll leave them alone for 2 years or something like that. If
2 years? She's only 17 years old.
Me too. If I don't feel like I have enough information emotionally or just from experience to finish a thought that's been started, then I'll leave it alone until I do have that.
Cool.
What
do? You write it down on a book or something?
Maybe, yeah, she keeps one of those books that
I gotta get a book.
down her songs. And
I have to write my songs down in a book.
Maybe that's why your songs aren't working.
Yeah, I don't have a book. I like to put them away for 2 years.
Fred was hit by a truck, and you don't have a book.
Right. Anything left, Robin?
Yes. No, that's it.
Good, because
Thank you.
we have a busy afternoon today, don't we, my love?
Yes. Yes.
We're dating today.
Do you know the name of her new album?
My Sweet Robin.
No, Fiona's album.
I think it's called Come Again.
Yes, Unholy. Pissed off at everything.com.
I think it's a poem, her album title.
Jackie Penhouse joke page Mardling, his wild new filthy Oleo CD, Come Again.
Selling through the roof.
Includes 429 copies.
Still going.
Includes Fool's Gold. And all record stores are called 1-800-323-KING. Wednesday, November 24th, One Big Show at Westbury Music Fair. Jackie.
Not holding back sales.
Jackie rethinking.
No cabs. I'll be walking.
Oh, man.
In the new version, the next printing, it won't be there.
Wednesday, November 24th, a Big Show at Westbury Music Fair. The great Jackie Martling in Westbury on Long Island for fun.
24 seats.
24 seats gone so far. No, I'm sure it's almost sold out. For MP3 audio and Filthy 3D Jokeman, visit jokeland.com. Go see Jackie. Robin, it's been a busy show today.
Yes, it has.
Thank you to Alan Thicke. His book, How Men Have Babies, available at Amazon.com.
It should now How Men Have Babies Without Women.
I want to thank Bret Hart, the wrestler, for coming in. His CD, The Hitman Hart Wrestling with Shadows, and the documentary about Bret.
He's going back to his wife.
Yes, Wrestling with Shadows is available on Bret's website, BretHart.net, and available in video stores and record stores.
Anybody else? The Two Gods. They had websites.
Yeah, I don't remember them. Sandbox.com. Oh, I see. Okay, go ahead. I'll do the little outro and then I'll do it. Right. Talk Rock Radio. King Rock.